wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Bee, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and they love to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
All right, let's get this thing going. Hello and welcome to the KVJ Show. Good morning. How the heck is everybody doing here today?
We're good.
Good. Today's a Thursday, means another day of winning with KVJ's Double Your Paycheck. So we got some cash all lined up. Starts at 9 a.m. 9 chances to win today all the way through 5 p.m. Listen up for your name. You'd be going, how do you know my name? Well, you got to sign up for it. So,
I just listened for my name, Kevin, but I never signed up.
I kept listening and you never called my name, and I don't know why.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, we don't have telepathy or anything like that. You got to actually go to kvjshow.com, put in your name, then we'll call it. And then if you call us back in 10 minutes, we'll double your paycheck.
It's such a long list of names.
It is. There's 9 that we're going to be calling off today. And the cool thing, you can get your friends, your family, even strangers. I don't care who it is. And if they put you down as their contact, if they win, you'll get $500. So you can win by not even winning, which is pretty awesome. So
yeah.
Jump on that today. KVJ doubling your paycheck. First time up, 9 a.m. this morning.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Jay Bird?
I know I talk a lot about dreams and what they mean, and I'm just always, I think dreams are cool. As a species, I don't think we have really got our arms around what dreams truly are. You know, I think it's some people think it's a second world of Virginia, but for whatever reason, I keep having dreams with a ping pong theme in them. There's ping pong going back and forth,
Okay.
pun intended, in my dreams. And I know we've talked about it on the air about me and Virginia doing a ping pong tournament, so maybe it's just kind of marinating in my brain, but I keep on having this dream. I'm definitely buying a ping pong table today. It's
Today?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I woke up to another ping pong dream. We've been talking about it. I've been kind of mulling it over about getting one anyway, and I love me some ping pong.
Me too.
Such an old school fun game. That do kids still play this?
Yes. I went over to somebody's house. They were having a big party at a fancy house the other night, and there was a whole ping pong tournament with this family going on, and everybody was into it.
It's a lot of fun. Growing up, we had a lot of kids living at the house, and some years we weren't able to get all of the presents we wanted, and I wanted a ping pong table bad, but we weren't able to afford it, so we ended up making our own makeshift kind of a ping pong game. It was called carpeting, and you would sit crisscross applesauce on the floor, and we would take a Nintendo controller as the wire, and then put kitchen towels over the wire to make a net.
A net.
Yeah, put a chair on one end and another chair on the other, and would weight it down and made this low budget carpeting court. But I got to tell you, as a kid, some of the funnest times I ever had with nothing more than a Nintendo controller, a couple kitchen rags, and sit on the floor.
Sure.
That's good fun.
We would have carpeting tournaments all the time, but that was to replace ping pong. And I'm just excited now. I can afford a ping pong table.
Wow.
Yay, look at you.
Although carpeting tournament would be kind of fun as an adult. If you guys are in, let me know.
Carpeting tournament.
Yeah, because we played on the carpeting. It was our version of Wimbledon.
Okay.
I love it.
What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, you know, I'm all about the egg hunt. I love eggs. I love Easter. I love dressing up as the bunny and scaring people.
Egg
all
farts.
of it. I love all of it. On Saturday, I can't believe how many egg hunts there are. I've been invited to 3, and that's on
Whoa.
Saturday. And then I'm having my own on Sunday. I'm going to have 4 egg hunts in the span of 2 days.
You kind of feel like Virginia's egg hunting, kind of bragging about all this.
Yeah, she's definitely, I mean,
You're so
impressive.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it because I love an egg hunt. I love when they have a bunch of little kids out there like the Hunger Games, and you see like which kids are going to rise to the top and which kids are just going to get stepped on in life. Because
Yeah.
these kids,
It says
like,
a lot.
they will push each other over and step on another kid's hand for an egg.
It's kind of like early separation in life. You can just see those who are going to climb the social ladder and others who are just going to tumble down it.
We used to have them at Kelsey Park and Lake Park. It was a big deal back in the day that have kids out there, and some of these parents were insane because they had a golden egg you could find that had the big old prize.
Big prize.
And back in the day, they had hundreds of kids out there.
I know. I remember they used to do one, and it was like they would give away like bicycles and stuff if you got the golden egg. So you would literally see like 3-year-olds throat punching each other.
Well, you'd see parents helping out and cheating. There it is, Johnny. There's the egg right there. Get it. He was 3. Johnny has no idea what's going on.
So yeah, I'm going to start out at my girlfriend's house, and then at 1 o'clock on Saturday at Carlin Park, there's like a car show and an egg hunt over there.
Okay.
So, full fun days.
Dang,
Those
all
car
right.
shows.
I can't really invite everybody to my girlfriend's house for the first one, but everybody can come to Carlin Park at 1 o'clock.
That's where the car show's at?
Yep.
Those car shows do very well.
They do. And they're always like so expensive. When they have the car and they put the hood up, it's at least 40 grand. At
Really?
least.
Oh, my God.
That's how
Those
you know.
old- yeah.
Those
At least
old
40
ones.
grand.
I think they're more than that.
I was going to say, that's not that impressive.
might want to double that.
40 grand.
I don't know. How much do cars cost?
The old fancy classic cars do not cost 40
They
grand.
just sold one at Barrett Jackson for $1 million. So,
Dang.
yeah.
I don't know what car shows you're going to.
Low budge.
It's at least $10,000. I saw a show that is on Netflix. It might be kind of interesting. I have to check out. You ever seen some of these Japanese game shows they have? Absolutely
Yes.
crazy. They do some of the nuttiest stuff in these Japanese game shows.
I don't know how they can get away with the physical harm
Oh, I know.
that comes to these contestants.
The one that always makes me belly laugh is where they had, I don't even know what the premise of the game show was, but they had these people there at a ski resort, and they were sitting in a lounge chair, and they were getting a massage. It's like one of those massaging chairs. And then all of a sudden, the massage chair busts through the cabin, and it's a motorized thing, and they're going down this ski slope. And here are these people that thought they were getting a massage that are now all of a sudden going down these skips, and they're like, ah! And they're freaking out in this chair the whole time.
How can they do that?
I have no
How
idea.
do people not have heart attacks?
It's unbelievable. Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh, the lawsuits that would happen in America. Apparently, there's no such thing as lawsuits in Japan.
Apparently.
And there's another show that's now running on Netflix, and some people, of course, are criticizing it, but it's a show that's been running in Japan for 30 years. And here in America on Netflix, it's called Old Enough. And what the premise is parents will send their kids out between the ages of 2 and 5 to run their errands. They'll have them do grocery shopping or drop off the laundry, and they follow these kids as they just are walking around society and through the grocery store and what they wind up doing. And I saw the premise, so I'm like, I think I might have to check that out.
Why are people criticizing that? They clearly have adults around.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like, that's just not healthy for a kid's mental well-being and just the things that could happen. And what if somebody just came up out of nowhere and snagged that kid and took off running? You never see them again. They're going to be in sex slavery.
That's in all caps, by the way.
Yeah,
on social media.
Yeah, I want to let you know that. Yeah, so there are, the critics out there who thinks it's completely irresponsible and it's just not even amusing at all to send a kid that age out to do anything.
I don't know, man. I kind of laughed when you told me. I'm into it.
The premise seems pretty funny, and the clips I saw of these kids that were, and you could see what they're shopping for, and then what they wind up with their grocery carts as they're coming up and they're checking out. It's all candy.
First of all, that's a cute concept. I don't see how that's going to damage a kid. If I was a kid and I was going to go around the store and pick out items, I would have thought that was so much fun.
If you want, I'll drop off Rocco this weekend, and you can take him to Publix and just follow him around.
Virginia's been doing anything she can to get a free babysitter.
I
know she is.
I want Bird to babysit so bad.
I know.
I mean, I will.
Okay.
But I think you need more babysitting.
Yeah, so the show's called Old Enough, and apparently right now it's already streaming on Netflix. I know I don't have to tell you. You've noticed. Prices are up, and by a good bit, 8.5% year to year. And pretty much everything, and that's just the average across everything. You're paying 8.5% more for basically everything.
I thought I noticed that SpaghettiOs are more money now. Have you noticed that, Virginia?
Everything is up. I'm telling you, across the board.
Yeah.
Some of it's a little, some of it's a lot, but there's nothing that I have seen in the grocery that's not more expensive.
Pricing SpaghettiOs like it's fine dining.
They don't even give out free balloons to the kids at the grocery no more because they were like, no helium, inflation.
What?
Yeah, I heard that.
That's
A little
messed
kid wanted a balloon. They're like, sorry, kid, no helium.
Balloons are dead.
Wow. So what I've got is the price increase percentage of a whole bunch of different things in your life that you basically are not going to be able to avoid spending the money for. Tell me, which has increased more, rent or electricity? What is up more year to year?
Me and the witch think rent's gone up.
We do. We think
Rent.
it's rent.
Okay, rent has gone up 4.4% on average across the country year to year. Electricity has gone up 11.1%. So your electric bills are a lot higher than your rent.
Really?
Yes, on the national average.
I feel like Florida has been way outperforming the national average on rent.
Yeah.
I do too.
Because I know so many people that have left me messages or post on Facebook. My friend in Miami, a lot of my friends here, I know somebody whose rent doubled.
Yeah.
They doubled it. And my friend's like, how the hell? I can't afford to double.
And that sounds like that's a national average after a few, like after a certain amount of years. The last,
No, it's year to year, national average.
but to the witch's point, the last year and a half, I think Florida's done something different.
Yeah, again, this is a national number, not Florida. And in Florida, it could be different.
I believe it is.
I
I
do
really
too.
do.
Yeah, they're calling it a crisis that is going on. I just saw on the news yesterday, there were a bunch of people that were basically holding a protest at their own apartment community because they said, look, we moved in here a year and a half ago and we can't afford what you guys are charging us now. We would have never been here in the first place. And they're like, we don't know where to go. And a lot of the people they're talking to had second and third jobs, just try to pay for all the increase, and everything else has been going up.
That's tough.
It's crazy, no doubt. So on the national average, what do you think has gone up more over the last year, gas or used cars and trucks?
Gas, but I know it's probably a Kevin trick, and it's going to be used cars and trucks.
I think it's used cars and trucks.
You think it's used cars and trucks?
I think.
I'm locking in with gas.
Bird, you're right. It's gas. Gas has gone up 48%.
Damn.
48% year to year. Used cars and trucks, 35.3%.
Yeah, there's pretty much every gas station I go to. It's up there. I don't see any of those deals that every now and then you'll find, there's one with the 3 in there.
You won't see a 3
You
in
ain't seeing
front.
the 3s at that front anymore.
Yeah.
But Magnolia was telling me, though, Costco, if you've got a Costco card, she seems to think they're the cheapest in town.
But Costco memberships are up.
I know.
Right.
You
They'll
gotta
get you somewhere.
You got to steal your friend's card.
Yeah. Clothes and apparel or alcoholic beverages. What has gone up more on the national average year to year? What would you say?
Gosh, I hope it's not alcohol. I mean, we need alcohol.
I know,
We can
right?
go naked.
Yeah, I definitely buy more whiskey than I do shirts.
Okay.
Even though we wear a lot of clothes, I feel like I'm set with the wardrobe I have. I'm not set with the alcohol I have.
I kind of feel like whiskey stayed roughly around the same, but then again, I don't
Okay.
know. It's also blurry, Virginia.
You know, so what would you say, Virginia, has increased more in price on the national average year to year?
Let's go alcohol.
Gonna go alcohol. Virginia's over 2.
Damn.
No. Clothes and apparel has gone up 6.8%. Alcoholic beverages, 3.7% year to year. That's the increase.
I'm wondering too if the whole pandemic and all that raised the prices even on the toys I buy off eBay. I feel like they've jacked them up because everything else is so high.
Sure,
I thought, you know what? Let's just raise these prices too.
Well, this is all trickle down because if you're paying more for gas and it costs more to deliver those toys, then somebody's going to pay for it somewhere along the line.
For sure.
Yeah. What has increased more, the cost of eating out or fruits and vegetables? What do you think, Bird?
Oh my gosh.
It's a tough one. I am going to go. Ooh, vegetables are up there too, man.
Yeah.
I saw what are those weird looking tomatoes? It's not, but it's not a tomato. We don't have to get into that.
Is it a tomato?
That's good. I'm going to go fruits and vegetables.
Okay, you're correct, Bird. 8.5%.
Yeah.
And the average cost of eating out has gone up 6.9% year to year.
We're getting like corn and potatoes for crawfish boil.
Yeah.
And there's a corn and potato shortage.
Dang.
Can you believe this?
That is crazy.
Why can't there be a crawfish shortage?
Yeah, I know, right?
Grossest food on the planet.
Crawfish prices are up a little bit.
I can imagine.
What about this? Meats, poultry, fish, and eggs, or airline fares? What are you paying more for now this year than you were last year on the national average? What do you think, Bird?
It's the meats and the eggs and all that.
Okay.
Meats, poultry, fish, and eggs. That sounds like a Slurpee you have to drink for Do It, bitch.
That could be, yeah.
I don't love it, but I also don't hate it.
Yeah. You get all your proteins in there. That's a very keto-friendly shake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you should play Do It, bitch, Kat.
Yeah, I could do it, yeah. What do you think, Virginia? What's gone up more?
Yeah, I'm going to go meats and proteins and egg and fish.
Only because I keep on saying every headline, food is on the rise with prices.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's up 13.7% year to year. But airline fares up 23.6%.
So I legit need to buy my Logan, Ohio ticket today, right? To get
Yeah.
a better deal.
Totally.
Let's just go ahead and do that, Virginia. You can help me.
Do it. I'll help you.
All right.
I'll be
Yeah.
your little travel agent.
And so, a lot of businesses are doing interesting things to try to remedy the cost. Tell me if you like this idea or not. Lululemon is doing a deal now where they will give you a gift card when you return your gently used workout gear.
Okay.
And then they'll resell it.
Yeah, because Magnolia does this. She buys all that Lululemon stuff.
Yeah.
She works a deal. She goes in there and tells them that her name's not her name, and she uses some cheerleading chick's account to get 20% off.
Oh,
Dang, you're
wow.
blowing up her spot. What if the Lululemon police are listening?
Yeah, they crack down.
But when you buy Lululemon and you pay way too much for a damn pair of leggings, you can go like on these other sites like Poshmark. So when she's finished with a pair of leggings or she outgrows them, she'll go on Poshmark and sell them.
Okay.
And make pretty good money. You can sell Lululemon for about 40% of what you paid retail.
Am I the only one that thought Lululemon was a cookie store for a while?
I don't
Sounds like it.
think that's a bad guess.
It's a better
Yeah.
name for a cookie store than it is for a sporting goods apparel.
It sounds like a damn Girl Scout cookie.
I thought it was a pastry or a Girl Scout, a cookie of sorts.
Sounds
Yeah.
delicious, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I lick your Lululemon?
Oh my gosh. The sexiest thing you said in 2022.
Yeah, you might be better going to one of the sites that Magnolia does because Lululemon is going to be offering $5 for used tank tops, T-shirts, and shorts. And it feels like you might be able to get more if you resold it on your own.
You can get much more. You can go to even places like Plato's Closet.
Yeah.
You can go on Poshmark. You can Thread Up. All those places.
Yeah.
She does it. She sells stuff. I mean, she's not making a mint, but she'll get like $20-$30 for a pair of leggings.
Hey, with the cost of everything going up, I mean, every little bit helps, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about people just not having enough money because the price of everything's going up. So who's got money for this? A professional baby namer.
I mean, I feel like I could do that job.
You can't name your own baby. You have to outsource it. You have too much money.
I was like, wait, I don't understand what is going on here. This is just crazy, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there is actually a woman who is doing this, and she is charging up to $10,000 to name people's babies. Crazy, huh? She works for a lot of wealthier people in New York who just have nothing but expendable cash, obviously, and they got to make sure because it's so important to have the right baby name. How disastrous if you don't.
This is pretty annoying, no?
It's pretty annoying.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, there's this girl, and she's this is her whole thing, and she's making really good money. About $1,500 is what she charges
Per name?
Yeah,
Damn.
pretty much up to $10,000 she'll charge. Yeah, and she'll give you a couple to choose from. In 2020, she helped name more than 100 babies and made more than $150,000 doing this.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, she's been doing this since 2015, has no kids herself. And she does a whole bunch of TikTok videos. She'll even comment on naming celebrity kids. In fact, the one we just had recently, was it Kylie Jenner was going to name her kid Wolf, or they did.
And then she took it
back. And then they took it back. And so here she is throwing out some other suggestions for what Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott could do for their baby.
Now for the fun part. My early predictions were Great Pharaoh, Gallant Pyre, Ojai Bantu, Rilo Nation, Alpha Gamble, Vast Beach, Favor Cortez, Buckle Pike, Chronic Thunder, Nevada Rake,
Buckle?
Danger Poet, Pirate, or Wilfie.
Wait, okay, so you had Rake in there? You have Pirate? You have Wilfie?
I mean, I could do this job. Easily do this job.
Unreal. Okay, so that's what she had thought maybe they would name the kid.
You might recall that back on February 11th, when they first made the announcement that his name was Wolf Webster, I said this.
There's something a little disappointing about this name. It's just kind of like on the Venn diagram of like weird Kardashian names and conventional normal names. It's sitting right in the middle, and I kind of want just absurd name from that.
So I guess there's kind of a formula on how to properly name a cool kid.
I'm not at all trying to sound like a blowhard, but TikTok is ruining the world.
Man. Wow. Okay. So some suggestions she has about properly naming a Kardashian baby.
Stormy and Mighty, Rilo, Egypt, Alpha, Bobby, Riot, Caliber, Noble, Favor, Brave, Pose, Pluto, Cosmo, Koa with some random H in there.
What?
Or Kite.
Kite?
Now for the fun part.
How about that, huh?
Sign me up, Coach.
Riot in there?
I would nail this job.
Pharaoh? Do you like any of these names? Gamble?
No.
Alpha? Vast? Pike? Cortez?
This is one of those jobs that
Rake?
It's
Rake?
It's like a
Your suggestion for naming a kid is Rake, and they're paying you $1,500 a pop?
It's a pet psychic kind of a job. Anybody can do this.
Unreal. Yeah, this is my kid Bicycle. What? How much you pay for that? $1,500? What?
Egg salad Sinicki. That'll be $5,000, please.
I mean, are
ridiculous.
people really doing this? Because I keep looking at the list of, the most popular baby names. And, they're relatively normal. It's like, Noah is in there. I know it's one of the popular boy names that's out there. I get Noah. But, I mean, she said Caliber, Riot is one.
Well, that's basically just sit at a Panera Bread and just start naming things you see. And anybody can do this job. Bread,
Kite,
floor,
Muffin Pennington.
customer, Ralston.
Kite, Kyte. Unbelievable. And this is a viable income. $150,000 is not a bad income for sitting around and just rattling off a bunch of ridiculous names, is it?
You shouldn't get paid anything for this.
No.
Not even a hot cup of soup.
Well, that really, in a sense, is what's crazy about it to me, because you would think you shouldn't get paid anything for this, but the fact that people are is pretty crazy.
Are we sure that people are legit paying? Does she have 3 clients and they're all friends of her mother? You know what I mean?
Is she lying about how much work she's done to start up this business?
Yeah.
Like, where's the fact checker on her making over $100,000 last year naming babies?
Call me crazy. You might have to fact check some of the people on TikTok.
Let me see this hooker's W-2.
Okay.
Some of these doctors, too. I don't trust these TikTok doctors, Virginia. Go, I don't know if you should be dancing while you're doing surgery.
Yeah.
The best baby celebrity name, though, that I saw. Remember when Amy Schumer named her baby, and then she had to change the baby's name? So she wanted to make it a nod to her friend Dave Attell, the comedian. So she named her kid Genital, but then when you looked at it, it looked like genital.
Yeah.
You named her baby Genital.
Well, I guess that's why you want to hire somebody to do it for you. You don't run into something like that.
Yeah, and that's the baby's real name?
It was. For like 2 months, that baby was genital.
Yeah.
Then they changed the baby's name.
I'm sure
Here you go.
I'm sure that wasn't
Here's my baby Genital.
Yeah, see? Hire a baby namer out of New York, and you won't have that problem for $1,500. Okay, I got some Would You Rather here for you. Would you rather lose your keys or lose your cell phone? What would be worse for you? Now, if you lose your keys, I guess you could always call an Uber with your cell phone. if you lose your cell phone, you can get to work, but then you're not going to be in touch with anything else that's going on. I think for me, it would be easier to get an Uber and get back and forth doing that than to not have my cell phone on me. Crazy enough. But, I mean, your keys could be that's your house key, too. So getting into your house, that's going to be an annoyance.
Yeah,
or your work.
I'm going to pick my keys because I hate being trapped someplace. If I'm someplace and I can't get in my car and go and do the things I have to do, I feel like a rat in a box.
Right.
It freaks me out. I feel like I can go to the store and get a new phone, and a lot of my stuff's in the cloud, so I can just download it onto the new phone.
Okay.
But if I can't find my keys, because Rocco has hid my keys before,
That's a fun game.
it's panic.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But then I can call the locksmith too, and he can make a new key because I had to do that.
Okay. Bird, you lose both.
I've lost both many a times.
So from your own experience, what is worse?
It really kind of depends on the moment and situation, but for overall, I got to agree with Ralston on this one, only because the Uber, I can get a hold of people, I can stay in shelter, I can figure it all out. With I need to keep the phone, and I lose that a lot. Although I like when I lose my phone sometimes.
Sometimes when you lose your phone, you're like, oh, well, I will sometimes forget my phone at my house, and I'll be in the car, and I'll be leaving to Cuesta to go run an errand. And at first, I'm like, oh, crap, I don't have my phone. But then I'm kind of like, you know what? I'm just going to enjoy this moment.
All right, yeah.
I don't have
Let
my
it
phone,
ride. But
I also don't have to answer emails or text messages or voicemails or any of it. I have a good excuse to have a little peace.
Yeah, there'll be times I will be away from my phone for 4 or 5 hours for all of those reasons.
It's very freeing.
If I don't see it, technically, you're not really trying to get a hold of me. You know what I mean?
Is that why my call didn't get answered last weekend?
Yeah. Well, your call doesn't get answered a lot.
Damn.
How about this? Would you rather have your flight delayed by 8 hours or lose your luggage?
Lose my luggage.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
No. Flight delayed.
Yeah, I think so too. Losing your luggage, you gotta,
Well, his luggage is usually a Publix bag with some clothes in it.
Well, so is it? It's the luggage with just your clothes and stuff. My computer would be in my backpack, so I can keep that. If it's just clothes and I don't know.
I got my makeup, my shoes, my purses. I got everything in that luggage. No.
Yeah, I could deal with having the luggage go bye-bye. 8 hours, man? That's happened to me
No
before.
makeup, no face soap, no hair products. Oh, no.
I was stuck in New Jersey for almost 8 hours. It was about 7 hours, and it was nothing short of awful.
Depends upon what you do. I mean, if I knew I had 8 hours and they're like going, sorry, you're not getting a flight for 8 hours, I probably would go out and be like, hey, let's go enjoy the town. I'd hop an Uber, I'd go out, I'd do some stuff. And
there's got to be
like,
a
all
bar
right.
somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd have some fun and then come back and catch my flight.
I did 7 hours in a New Jersey bar.
Okay, would you rather be stuck on a broken ski lift or in a broken elevator?
Elevator.
You'd rather be in the elevator?
I'm scared of heights. It'd be miserable for me.
Yeah, I think I'd go with the ski lift. You got all the beauty around you. You'd be able to see all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't feel like I'd plummet to my death as much as I would in a broken elevator. I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
I've been stuck in quite a few elevators in my time. I was stuck in an elevator with 18 baseball players. It's pretty
Well, that's what you get for overloading the elevator.
Oh, I know.
It's on you.
And a couple guys did not handle it well. And I was actually one of the calmer ones. This one guy freaked out. He was trying to open it. He's ripping off his jersey. He's like, he starts making all these sounds.
Simmer down, Hulk.
Yeah, it was kind of awful to watch.
Yeah, I'm picking ski lift.
Ski lift.
All day.
How high do those go?
They're not that high, actually.
They're not?
I think you can be much more calm. I rode the ski lift at the South Florida Fair, and that thing got stuck, and I was in there, and me and Mags, I was just like, just relax, Mags.
Yeah.
They're going to get us down. They're not going to leave us up here. They're not going to be a news story.
Was Mags freaking out?
Well, she was just kind of like, oh my gosh, it's not moving. What's going on? I'm like, don't worry. Probably somebody just tripped trying to get on with a snowball.
I stand with Mags on this one. I get it, girl.
Would you rather have nosy neighbors or noisy neighbors?
Noisy.
Noisy.
Really?
Yes.
Yes, because I'm noisy too. Your noise actually gives me a sense of peace.
I can always turn up the soft rock stuff rock 80s hits and try to be as loud as them. But nosy, I don't want you in my business and what I'm doing in my life.
Man, what are you doing over there?
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna go nosy, just because noisy, it may affect whether or not you can sleep, and just having somebody, if I'm trying to watch a show and I'm just hearing them banging around and their loud music. Yeah, if you're nosy, you're trying to look in my window, I'll just close my blinds. That'd be all good. Good luck.
No, you think that's what all? You think that's gonna stop a nosy person?
I already have nosy neighbors. They don't bother me.
No, you haven't seen nosy. Sitting right across from you. That's what true nosy is.
Hey, what y'all doing in there?
Knocking on every window.
Oh, can I have some chicken? That looks
window.
good.
Okay, and would you rather have to wear wet socks every day or have a headache every day for the rest of your life?
Oh my gosh,
Easy.
Kevin.
That was easy.
What
Give
do you
me
think,
wet
Bird?
socks all day long.
Really?
ADL.
Yeah, I gotta take wet socks. I hate a headache. It ruins my mood,
does.
my vibe.
It's awful.
Yeah, wet socks.
Okay, it's tough.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, this is certainly interesting. So, Channing Tatum and Thandie Newton are doing a movie together, and it's a Magic Mike sequel. So, I know you love Magic Mike.
This is part 3, Kevin, of the trilogy.
Oh, it is. Okay.
And Channing Tatum's never looked better. Oh my gosh. I was looking at pictures of him, and he's getting better with age, girls.
Some call him the modern day Patrick Swayze, Kevin.
Nobody calls him that, Kevin.
Well,
Bieber does. That's somebody.
try to get the catch on.
So on the set the other day, they are 11 days into shooting the new Magic Mike movie. And Channing Tatum is the producer and the star and the number one guy on the set. But Thandie Newton is the number 2 star on the set. 11 days into shooting, these two start having a screaming match on set about the Chris Rock, Will Smith slap. I don't know who's on whose side. I don't know who's on whose side, but Thandie Newton and Channing Tatum were screaming at each other so bad, and they said such horrible things that everybody on production, including some of the other people, like the director, Steven Soderbergh, tried to step in. He's like, I don't know, I can't fix this. Channing Tatum got in his car after the screaming match, drove off, and said, I refuse to work with her, and they fired her.
That's hilarious.
Dang.
They fired her. She's done. Selma Hayek is replacing her in the new Magic Mike movie. 11 days in, they're scratching all of Thandie Newton's scenes.
Her people will pivot this and make it look like there was some kind of... I'm telling you, this is not going to be the last you hear of this.
Here's what I hope happens. Thandie goes on Red Table Talk because I have a feeling she probably was on Jada's side.
Okay.
Girls stick with girls. And maybe he was on Chris Rock's side and against, who knows?
But don't you think that there is probably stuff boiling before that? That's what...
Maybe they didn't like each other before that.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. The word on the set is that she was a diva and she was difficult before this blow up. So I don't know.
This might be part 4, actually. Some people in the chat room going, there is a Magic Mike 3. I know they've done a bunch.
Okay.
This is becoming a franchise, Kev.
Hey, it does well.
It does do well. The first one is a good movie.
Shocker. We want to see Channing Tatum in little or no to close.
I want to see Tatum. I think he's pretty good too. He's Tatum's a great dancer.
Tatum.
Channing Tatum is very good.
Yeah, I saw also commenting on the Will Smith slap. Jay Leno is going to be at the Kravis Center on Sunday.
Oh, great. What's he saying?
Yeah, well, he was talking a little bit about what went on with WPTV.
You know something? Will is a good guy. I've known him a long time. And it wasn't the slap that bothered me, because that's reaction. It was in the chair yelling the obscenities where you go, whoa. And then to do it again. Well, I mean, you had a minute to clear your head there. I don't make fun of him. I'm not making fun of it for that. I like that. I know him. He's always been a decent guy. model citizen, good role model. There's some emotional thing there, and I hope he gets it straightened out.
What do you think was more alarming, the slap or the screaming,
The slap.
keep my wife's name out of your effing mouth?
Physical violence is always worse than words. Sorry, Jay Leno.
Yeah.
You got it wrong.
Okay.
You can't slap people.
You
Yeah.
can't
For
slap
jokes.
people. You
Yeah.
can yell at people and it's not illegal.
I mean-
you can't slap people. That's illegal.
I mean, technically, you can slap people.
can. And
Everything's
he
got a
did.
reaction
Yeah.
in this world.
you can get away with it, but some people you slap them and you ain't getting away with
But
it.
that's just it. I mean, you could slap somebody, but there's going to be consequences after.
You can yell all day.
Yeah.
Go to Walmart. You'll see somebody doing it.
Well, the anger, the yelling part just solidified how angry he was.
Right, it
That's
was.
where you go, all right.
That was just the cherry on top.
Yeah.
I do agree with Jay that there is some emotional stuff going on there that needs to be straightened out.
Yeah. They may be in a toxic relationship, y'all.
Why would you say that?
Jeez. Wow. And I'm no psychologist. Seems a little obvious.
And finally here, how's this for an age gap? Okay, so Al Pacino is dating Mick Jagger's ex-girlfriend. Al Pacino is 81. She's 28.
There's no
How does
way.
she do that?
There's no way she's into this. I know you can email me about how souls can
Come
connect with
on
one
now.
another, but let's go, y'all.
He's got to have the grossest balls.
I mean,
She's 28, and this girl is hot, y'all.
Kevin,
she is so hot.
look, I'm not into ball shaming. That's not my thing.
I
But-
am.
But
I will shame your balls.
it's the power and the money she's into. Yes.
Oh, the lights are off every night.
Well, let's get her name out there, and I think a lot of these, young, attractive people, that's the biggest thing. They're trying to cut through all the noise of all the other young, attractive people that are trying to go out there. And honestly, this will probably parlay into something for her.
She made the dirt. She
Yeah.
made the witch's dirt.
So,
She's
you
already
know,
on the big time. Road
You
to
just
the
got to
big
get
time.
noticed. So
The road to the big time starts with the dirt.
that means cuddling up to an 80-plus-year-old, then all right.
Blech.
I guess we all got our price
Oh,
we
got
got
our
to
cross
pay.
to bear on
Yeah.
Easter weekend.
Yeah.
Some of the messages that we're getting in, they're agreeing with us.
I don't know, girl. You're 28. You in your prime. Go get you some Channing Tater. That's what you should be getting after.
Well, that would probably be the next. That would be the upgrade because, now she's got a little bit of a name. She's meeting people, and
But
now
she
she
dated
goes.
Mick Jagger. She just went from one old guy to an older guy.
Yeah.
Who am I to judge? Maybe it's love.
We here
What's
at the
next?
Dirt.
Tony Bennett?
The Dirt loves to judge, and I say you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
You don't go from Mick to older than Mick.
In 81, are you still leaving it in the sheets?
I don't know.
You are, but it's not sex.
It's urine.
I mean, how spry are you in that department?
Girl, get the life insurance. Get in the will.
Yeah.
Just get it all lined up. And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Okay, got some birthdays today for the celebrities. Happy birthday, Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's turning 45 today. You got Adrian Brody turning 49, and Pete Rose used to have the Ballpark Cafe in Boynton Beach. He's 81
I
today.
gotta tell you, a great ball player, even better honey mustard.
Okay, great honey mustard.
Oh, they had great honey mustard at that place.
Okay. R.I.P. Pete Rose Ballpark Cafe.
I know, that place is my jam.
R.I.P. Al Pacino's balls.
No, I think they're still hanging around.
Yeah. We got baseball going on here today. Marlins home opener is going to be happening. If you're going to be going to Lone Depot Park to check out the Marlins as they try to claw out of a familiar location, that would be the basement in the NL East.
Who are they playing?
They're playing the Phillies.
It's good news for the Phillies.
Yes, great news. The Marlins 1-4, currently tied for the worst record in baseball in last place. And we'll see what they can do tonight.
It's still early. Wait, look, we're Dolphin fans over here now.
That's right. That's true we are. That's true we are. Got a few other birthdays we want to give a shout out for here, including Riley having her 5th birthday. That's from Gigi, Papa, and Lanny. There she is on KVJ TV.
Cutie.
Great photo there. Thanks for sending that in. Little shout out here too to Noah Elise. It's her 11th birthday from Mommy Poppy and the cats Ophelia and George. Also, a happy birthday to Doug, turning 54. You make me the happiest woman in the world every day, and I love you to the moon and back. That is from Rose.
Love.
Fun thing. If you want a birthday shout out, let us know about it. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. All right, baseball season is underway. The Marlins have their first home game. They have been off losing on the West Coast. They first start off against the Giants, and then they play the Angels. They come back 1-4 as they open up in last place in the NL East.
Look, it's very early. They play 700 games during the regular season.
Yeah, they do.
700.
No, I'm kidding.
Good Lord.
162, Virginia.
I tune out at about game number 6.
Yes, well, then you better go this weekend. Yeah, they got the Phillies in town. They're going to be playing them at Lone Depot Park for the next several days, all the way through Sunday, I believe. And if you're not really so much into the baseball, really what it is, it's the whole experience. You know, a lot of times you just love going to the ballpark because of the food.
Yes.
And that is the one thing I will tell you that ballparks have done. It used to just be your hot dogs and Cracker Jacks and cold beer. But
During the Depression, yes.
yeah, but now they've really started to step it up. In fact, a lot of parks, they take pride in the food that they offer.
I think Yankee Stadium, though the Yankees were one of the first to you'd go to the ballpark and you were able to order sushi and get things that you are not normally getting. Now, you're right, it's in every ballpark.
Yeah, well, they mix it up. In fact, you're going to see a couple different things. They got their own Marlins lager now. There's also the Biscayne Bay Beer Hall near the home plate entrance. So you go in there. So the Marlins do have their own beer, and they've got a couple different little craft brewery kind of things in the park.
I wonder if it's good.
I would like to know if anybody goes to the game this weekend. Let us know. How is Marlins lager? Is it good or no?
I would try that.
They also have a Sip Shine bar in Section 2 to check out. They have frozen sunny mango margaritas in there.
Ooh, I love mango.
Mango margarita sounds good. I love any kind of fruit added to a margarita. Strawberry.
Take some strawberry, take some mango, take some watermelon, and freeze the hell out of it. It kind of turns into, if you add some sugar to the watermelon, it turns into watermelon ice cream. Watermelon ice cream? It does. It's very good. It's your own version of it.
I like it.
It's delicious.
Okay.
And for some reason, it makes it sweeter. Maybe because all the
sugar,
it's all Russian.
Yeah,
you even without adding the sugar, it turns it pretty sweet. And you don't want to add too much sugar, just a little bit.
If you put any kind of fruit juice in your ice cube tray, you can make little cubes of it, and that's cute.
Okay. Another thing you can check out if you're looking for a family deal, they got the 305 meal deal at Lone Depot Park. It's $3 hot dogs, popcorn, nachos, pretzels, and a $5 beer. So you can get that. Look for the 305 meal and Obies in Section 13, and then Familia Faves in Section 36.
$5 beer, is that a good deal according to a Kevin Ralston?
That's a good deal.
I think that is a good
$5
deal.
bill is a great deal.
At a stadium?
I agree.
Heck yeah.
One of the big items you can get at Lone Depot Park if you go see the Marlins this weekend, the Pincho Burger. It's between home plate and third base on the main concourse. It's an all-beef patty topped with American cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, secret pincho sauce, and then they put potato sticks on the burger.
I do that a lot. I love potato sticks, especially the ones that come in the can. You know the ones I'm talking about?
Yes.
Ooh, they are good. They go down real quick.
They offer a ham and cheese croqueta and Islas Canarias in left field.
What does that mean?
Croquetas?
I gotta tell you, that sounds pretty natural.
It does.
You're-
Ham and cheese?
No, you're working on your Espanol, and it's sounding
See.
legit to
Okay.
me.
All right, good. Good.
It's turning him on.
I got him at ham and cheese.
You got him at ham and cheese.
And then I really got him turned on when
You're working on the accent and everything.
Yeah.
Croqueta.
I gotta tell you,
Yeah.
I'm liking it, Ralston. I'm watching you.
Okay, all right. What do you think about this, Burr? They also offer this at Lone Depot Park, a potato chip stick drizzled with the cilantro ranch sauce.
Oh, yes. And I'm not even into the ranch, and I would still be down with that because you could probably get that stick with some other sauce.
They're on like a big old stick, and it's all these potato chips, and that's kind of cool, right?
We haven't explored what we can do with the potato chip. There's a lot we can do.
Okay.
We call it redneck lettuce where I'm from.
We're not using it enough.
Yeah, you can sprinkle it on sandwiches. It can really, pour on the pounds.
They're doing that at the Change Up in Section 2 if you go to Lone Depot Park. They've also in Section 10 got Miami's Best Pizza. So they have a great pizza place to check out.
The best?
That's what they say. It's Miami's Best Pizza.
You got to be careful when you come with that.
Okay, well,
It's a bold
somebody go
statement.
try it out. You go try it out this weekend. Let us know how the pizza is and the beer. They also do Magic City Barbecue in Section 7, where you can get smoked pork nachos, a pork slider with creamy corn nuggets, too.
Oh,
You have
creamy
corn nuggets?
Yeah,
Yeah, bird.
Oh, Kevin. Yeah.
Now you got him.
Can you do that? And can you do that in a Spanish accent now? Don't you love cream corn nuggets?
I do love cream corn
No
nuggets.
one does them.
I love to make a corn pudding, but what you could do is you could make a corn pudding, and then you could batter it and fry it, and then now you have a deep fried creamy corn nugget.
Do we want to celebrate Good Friday on this Good Thursday and get some food in our bag? Let's go big for breakfast.
Bro, I'm juicing.
Bro.
Didn't you just hear my commercial?
You don't listen to those.
I tune out. I leave.
You don't care.
Oh, you're right.
Here's another thing you can check out at Lone Depot Park. The Salchipapa combines chopped up wiener atop a piping hot order of fries, then they cover it in a savory pink sauce.
Hot dog fries with pink sauce.
I mean, look, if you don't want to make this carnal, Kev.
Yeah. That's at Bites de la Calle in Section 8. And also at the Bites de la Calle in Section 7, they've got the hot dog completo. It is a hot dog topped with cilantro cream sauce and potato sticks. So they like throwing potato sticks on their food there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
You've pressed the buttons.
Okay. Because, yeah, in case the baseball's getting you down, you do have a lot of great food options this
You're
weekend.
right. Screw the games. Go out and start ordering all this stuff.
Just go in there and start eating. Start eating, get full, and then leave. Yeah, you can do that as well.
People fighting online, losing their minds. So we read the crazy crap they write and have a fun time. Well, get ready for this week's digital drama.
All right, here we go. Got some drama for you that you've seen and did some screenshots of and sent it back to us. And here's what we'll do. We'll read them out for you today. See exactly what is going on. This is a post where Skylar's talking crap about her neighbor's daughter and then keeps giving Skylar dirty looks. Apparently, Skylar is not having it. So that's what we got here in this first post. Now, Virginia's going to have to play two roles, Brian and Franklin here.
Whoa, Brian and Franklin.
Yeah, heavy lifting here.
No problem. I am a awesome actor.
I can't wait to see this.
Ask Jay Bird how much fun it is to act with me in movies.
It's a
Oh,
blessing.
yeah. Always the star, Virginia.
Very lucky.
Dennys going to play the role of Brett. Bird, you got Riley, and I will be Skylar.
Oh, you're the lead.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I'm the star in this one, Virginia.
The assignment
Who's
of
the
the
star,
roles.
damn it?
I
I'm the
have
star.
two side piece
Step
roles.
off. Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go with what Skylar put. If my neighbor's daughter gives me side eye one more time, I'm going to have to remedy the problem with a little street justice. She's 18, which makes her an adult. Just saying.
Wow, you're so cool. You're a woman in her 40s bragging about beating up a child. You're so cutting edge. I can't wait to grow up to be just like you.
Save your sarcasm, buddy boy. If you're 18 or older and you're side-eyeing me, I'll throw down, bitch. These kids need to learn some respect. This 18-year-old B is always throwing deliberate, dirty looks my way.
Oh, calm down, Skylar. Take a chill pill or take an edible. I know the kid you're speaking of. The kid has a heart of gold. She suffers from the big D.
The Big D? What the hell is that? It sort of sounds dirty, no offense. I saw this thread and I was like, ooh, Big D. I had to comment.
Depression is the big D, dumbass. It's pretty commonly known.
The Big D doesn't mean depression. It definitely means something sexual. The Big D is not known as depression, you dummy.
Yeah, the big D is definitely not known to mean depression. Big D means big eggplant, Riley.
Yeah,
Do you know what the big eggplant means, LOL?
big dog.
My friends and I say big D and it means depression. We also think of eggplant as food. We don't associate eggplant to sexualness. Sexualness?
Sexualness.
Is that a word?
It's not a word.
The fact that this has turned so phallic shows where we are as a society.
Huh? This post turned pretty effing weird. I just hate my skank-ass neighbor.
I've never heard the big D meaning
Depression? No. I've heard the big D meaning dong.
eggplants.
Big difference between the two.
Yes.
Here's another neighborly rant from next door. Hilda's ranting about her neighbors not taking care of their lawn. And then this conversation also takes a weird turn as well.
Someone's not cutting their lawn on our street, and there's some people complaining.
Really?
Yeah, that's how this fight begins.
Oh, boy.
Virginia, you get to be the star in this one.
Oh, good.
You're going to be Hilda.
Well, I named older than Virginia.
She sounds real old.
I'll play the role of Maya. We'll have Jaybird. You can play the role of Vince, and Dennys, you'll be Ben.
Hilda's old, but Vince has a New York attitude.
New York, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
All right.
Trim your damn bushes or get out of my neighborhood. Have some pride for your lawn or die. It's that simple.
Amen, Hilda. People who don't take care of their lawn are just as bad as criminals.
Yeah.
So, Maya, someone who doesn't take care of their lawn is just as bad as a murderer?
Yeah, pretty much, Ben. My neighbors take zero care of their lawn. They might as well be hardcore criminals in my eyes. They rob me and my family of our joy. That makes you a criminal in my eyes.
Yeah. You tell 'em, Maya. Crackheads and people who don't take care of their lawns are basically the same person. I agree.
For the record, I'm a former crackhead, and when I was on the junk, my lawn was immaculate. Not all crackheads are lazy. My lawn looked better when I was on crack. Not condoning it, just saying.
Okay.
Yeah, we shouldn't stigmatize crackheads, and we shouldn't compare people who don't take care of their lawns as murderers. I know we all can do better as a neighborhood.
Thanks, Benny. Not all crackheads are bad people, and believe it or not, some people can do crack responsibly.
What?
Yeah, you can do crack. You can do it in small doses. We just don't talk about that as a society.
Agreed, Vince. Hashtag legalize crack.
Okay. All right.
You don't see that a lot.
Hashtag legalize crack.
Are we heading to that, though?
It's a new hashtag to me.
Medical
don't know.
crack.
Eventually, will crack be legalized?
Wow.
Maybe in California.
It'll start there.
It'll start there.
Right. I gotta say, there's scams all over the place, and they're getting better and better because they seem to get a little personal information about you and then send you something that seems plausible. And they are doing this now with our company. I know we're getting different emails, and it'll have our company's name in there. And, we're always afraid we're going to miss something because if you miss it, then you get in trouble. And they're like going, hey, you didn't do this. And click here and you can do it. And you're like, oh, okay, I better do that. And so, they kind of, they prey on your emotions. And then you impulsively go, and all they need is for you to click in there. And next thing you know, I guess somehow they get access to everything that you've ever done online.
And everything your company has done.
Right. And
so
then they'll go
it's
in.
horrifying.
Well, they've taken some of these radio station companies hostage. They'll hold their information. Sometimes they'll even wipe out their computer systems that plays their music and commercials. And they say, hey, if you don't give us a ransom of $3 million, you're not going to get it back. And it's just crazy.
That's insane.
It is.
But we don't bow to no terrorists. We don't. We'll fight them, right? If they do that to us.
I don't
just
know how.
Yeah, that's just it. Does anybody know how to
I think
fight
they're
them?
in Russia, and I hear there's some turmoil over there right now.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good time to go look for the Russian hackers.
Yeah, no, you said that you might be a part of this FPL lawsuit, Jaybird.
I got this message, and I'm showing Virginia right now. It's got a claim number there. It's got it's about FP&L. It says if Florida Power and Light Company sent you electronic communication between 9 p.m. and 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the connection with collection of a consumer debt, blah, 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 between this time and this time, you're entitled to a class action settlement. And then it goes into what all this entails and how much money you can get.
What?
Exactly.
So is the total $400,000, and then you just get a piece of that?
It says the maximum pay is $500,000.
That you would get, or is that what everybody's going to be sharing?
I believe it's what I would be getting.
Then there's no way.
Well, that's
a
not the
scam.
definition of class action.
Well, then I don't know what the hell this is then, Virginia. Why are you yelling at me, dog? I'm in here asking questions.
Class action means a bunch of people are getting together and going after.
Well, then maybe we share the 500. I don't know. There's several paragraphs, and each paragraph has a different amount of money in it.
Ugh. I think when I see stuff like that, I'm like, it's not worth it, and it's not real, and you're not going to get anything big.
But that's my question. Is this a straight up scam, or is this legit happening?
It sounds like a scam, and if it were me personally, I would just ignore it. And then I'm wondering, when is my ship actually going to come in? And they try to hand me a bundle of cash for doing absolutely nothing, and I'm going to think it's a scam, and I completely ignore it. And I lose that opportunity. That's exactly what's going to happen to me.
Yeah, I'm not taking the bait, but I did want to let the good people know that the FPL scam is out there. Just so they don't, you never know, Virginia. Not everyone is as smart.
When I was younger, I got something in the mail that was like, oh, class action lawsuit about something. And I actually was entitled to get a cut of whatever the settlement was. But
Yeah.
I was in my 20s, and so I filled out the paperwork. I had free time.
How much were you going to get?
I got $11.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So
all you got?
I got
Wow.
$11.
Gosh. Even back in your day, that was not a lot of money.
No, I could not even buy a full meal at a sit-down restaurant with that.
A lot of people in the chat and also texting in are saying, yeah, they got the same email. It's a scam. They just deleted it. So,
It's out there, y'all. Be careful.
yeah, that's every day. There's something new. I'm wondering, at what point, what is the percentage of our emails that are now phishing scams?
Great question.
Because
And phone calls, incoming calls.
Yeah, do they just target old people more? Because every time I'm with nothing against my dad, I'm not saying he's old, he is older. He is always, we'll be talking, bring up, it's a scammer. But 10 minutes later, another scammer will call. Do they, I think my dad's got some old ass phone service too.
They got that consumer direct.
He's got that scammer service.
It only has 55 plus people
I think
on it.
so.
I don't need a smartphone. A flip phone works just fine.
Every 7 minutes, a scammer's calling my dad. He's always like, oh, these damn scammers. I'm like, we got to mix this up, dog.
Yeah. I would say probably about 30% of all the calls that come to my phone is some kind of scam.
Yep.
And I would say email-wise, it's a lot less, but it's probably between 2 to 5%, and it only takes one.
Right.
That's the scary thing about it.
And if you click on it, then the whole network of the company you work for is going to be mad at you.
Oh, people hate me so much in this building. I won't even click on work emails anymore. I'm
know.
so
Yeah.
paranoid that I'm going to get us sued. I'd rather people hate me in the hallway.
Yeah.
Our boss told a great story. She was like, the hackers got me. She's the leader of the company, and they had somehow figured out from hacking somebody else's email that she was in negotiations with ABC company. And so what they did is they sent her an email, and they made it look like it was from ABC company, but it wasn't. And she clicked on it, and they got her.
In my circle of friends, we call it entrapment.
If they can get the leader of the company, the head boss, they can get anybody. They know what they're doing.
Well, they did this whole seminar. You can get the company sued. Someone had gotten sued. I'm like, I want none of this heat.
So he answers no email.
Look, you know where I'm at. We can talk face to face. I go old school. That's my email. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, there are some people saying that they received that FPL notification. They say the estimated payout is $1 to $5 on it. Is for one person, but somebody else had said it may not be a scam because I got something similar from Shutterfly, and it was a lump sum split between a bunch of people, and I got $40. And somebody else was saying here that if you participate, you could get as much as $1,000. Now, they said you could call the phone number to see if it's legit, but I'm even scared to do that. But if you went to the Palm Beach County Clerk's site, there's a pending case on the docket, usually for a class action lawsuit. And if you use that number there, you can see if it's a legit lawsuit or not.
Yeah,
It's a lot of work for $11.
I will call from the work phone, though, to see what's going on here. If all of a sudden we get some dude answering, hello? Some British guy.
Yeah, that's how you know. All right, are you guys ready to laugh?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, let's bring it.
Who wants to laugh their ass off? Ooh, I know I do. He wrote some funny punchlines just for me and you. It's Dennys Joke Jury.
Okay.
Who's ready to laugh?
Oh, I am, Dennys. I am.
Lay it on us, Big
yeah.
D.
Yeah, he's the original
The Big
D.
Depression.
Yeah, you know.
Big Depression.
Ain't nothing depressing about your jokes.
That's a terrible nickname. Hey, it's Big Depression.
Hey, guys, I'm here.
I know a few people we could call that.
All right, Dennys has written up the comedy here. We let him know what hits and what misses. What you got for us today, Dennys?
All right. What's the negative of dating someone who is half person, half horse?
Half person. I don't know. What is the negative?
They could be self-centered.
With the horse sound
Yeah.
effect. It works so nicely.
Yeah, you got the ponies giggling, too.
You got me in stitches.
Y'all working together?
That's great.
What do you call a boxer who cleans the floor with you?
Boxer cleans the floor. I don't know. What do you call him?
Mike Dyson.
Oh.
Okay. I can see that
Free
campaign.
Dabber.
Oh, geez. All of these. Third joke. What did the geologist do when her husband wouldn't pay child support?
I don't know what she do.
Took his ass to courts.
Oh, quartz.
Smart comedy.
With a Q.
Smart comedy.
Yeah, it is. Uh-huh.
Super smart. Fourth joke. What was the promiscuous couple doing at the playground?
I don't know. What were they doing?
Looking for swingers?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, oh,
man.
yeah.
Someone's
Yeah.
on
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, Denny's heard him.
All right, final joke. What do you get if you date the hour hand after they break up with the minute hand?
I don't know. What do you get?
Sloppy seconds.
Oh.
That goes in the book.
Oh, there you go.
Home run, Josh.
Yeah, Denny's.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, remember the crazy stories we heard all about Cuba Gooding Jr.? And it was like, oh my gosh, all these different waitresses and servers and women from different nightclubs and different restaurants were claiming that Cuba Gooding Jr. had sexually been in a little misconduct. And there's even one girl that had said he tried to kiss her. Well, originally, Cuba Gooding pled not guilty to all 6 counts. And he was like, I didn't do it. These girls are making it up. And then yesterday, he changed his tune and took a plea deal and pled guilty. Because I think he was looking at jail time and they were like, look, you better look at this real hard. And there's women from different places, different restaurants, different nightclubs, and they're all coming forward. One of them said he pinched her on the butt. The other one said tried to kiss her. The other one said tried to grab her and hold her close. And they were all like, get away. If it's a bunch of different women from different nightclubs all saying the same thing, dude, you better plead guilty.
So, Kev, does that mean because he said he was not guilty and then he comes in there with the deal there, does that mean they had a smoking gun he could not get away from? They go, dude, look, we got evidence right
yeah,
here.
they've got him on video at Tao, which is one of the nightclubs. They have a video of him doing it. And
What's
he was
he doing in the
I
video?
Didn't do it. Well, you can watch it. It's a video evidence of him trying to kiss her without her consent. It's on video. I mean, I don't know how you can say I didn't do it when it's on video.
Right.
Now, maybe you don't remember doing it. Maybe he was intoxicated, which they continue to say that alcohol is the reason and that he is trying to get help and all that.
Does he, because we were talking about it before the commercial break, do you think he ever is in a movie again, ever? I mean, this is it's so public, and I don't think he's going to go to jail for that long.
He's not going to go to jail, so that's what the plea was.
Yeah.
He will avoid prison time, and he will do like, probation and all this and all that, and community service, and his record could even be expunged if he complies with all the terms of the agreement.
Is that going to matter, though, for him to, I mean, probably not. No, if he's guilty.
You'll see him again. He'll act again.
And I don't know if it's necessarily because of this case. I think the other actors and actresses have overcome worse and become stars again. I just don't know where his star is already in the sky in Hollywood. So
Sure.
I think probably that might play against him more than this case. He's been a while since he's been a hot item.
Well, he did that one really hot series, the ghost. What's it called, Dennys? It's escaping me. It was a pretty good. It's a popular American Horror Story. He was in that.
Okay.
And it was a good season.
Okay.
And finally, here, I don't have to tell you this, Jay Berg, because I'm sure you're watching The Kardashians on Hulu.
Oh, Kevin. Oh, man. Don't make us play this clip. This is going to be the third time I've heard this clip. I had to edit it down. They make it so dramatic.
If you want to go to the pooper, go ahead. You can leave, but we have to hear it. This is the dirt.
How does it feel to be back?
We've had so much time off. We've kind of gone into our own worlds. I'm excited for this new chapter, and I've been in this game long enough to know that you just have to be yourself.
They're gonna like you for who you are, not what you wear. I'm just kidding, obviously.
My pregnancy is really public this time. I feel like we're being chased. Tristan and I are complicated.
Trust takes time.
This is a relationship that I don't think anybody saw coming.
Who are you texting, Ken? Does his name rhyme with feet?
Okay.
I love how they tricked us. Remember when Keeping Up with the Kardashians on E ended and we were all like, oh my gosh, it's ending.
Yeah.
And we just thought, at least I did, oh, that's it, it's over. It was a good run.
No, don't you dare. No, I hate when Virginia speaks for me and for Kevin, to be quite honest with you. We never thought they were going away. I said the head of the snake would never allow that to happen.
I didn't think they would immediately start another reality show without
Right
even
on it.
downtime.
Oh, this is going to be America has to get, or the world just got to get used to it. They're never going away.
No, they're not.
There's going to be generations of this.
Yeah.
It's never going to end.
They're making new ones.
Oh, I know.
Well,
As
then-
we speak.
And they got the kids. I saw the first episode. Kim finds out her 5-year-old son, Saint, has seen an ad for her sex tape online. So, as they grow up and as they come out of it, in 30 years, you're going to see Saint is going to be part of the Kardashians. It's going to continue forever.
And the head of the snake loves it.
Our great-grandchildren will be watching the Kardashians.
Oh, I know. Cannon's kids.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about, oh my gosh, Kylie's.
It's
I
unreal.
know Caitlyn's kids well because Caitlyn loves them
she
too.
loves that show.
I know.
Loves it.
We talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
A couple quick programming notes talking about my daughter. Did anybody go to the Justin Bieber show last night in Miami, FTX Arena?
You wanted to go?
No, I didn't. She did. The floor seats, she was saying, were $700, though, last night.
Too much.
Yeah. The good news, though, Dennys was telling me that if you go on YouTube, somebody's already posted the whole concert online, so you can actually go see it and save yourself a lot of money. Here's a little bit about how Bieber sounded last night in Miami. That's that lonely song. Oh, Bieber. Oh, no.
No.
That was the one song I could have done without. Lonely Bieber. Okay.
Do we know if Bieber yelled or screamed at any of his fans for cheering for him or singing along? Because I know he's done that before.
I haven't tracked through the whole concert.
Oh, it's one of my favorite clips. He yells at these 10-year-old kids, "Stop, I'm trying to sing here. Come on, look, seriously."
What do you mean is the best Bieber song? And Lonely is the worst. So you played the bookends.
I disagree. Beauty and the Beat is my cut.
I know you love that one. That's the one with him and Nicki Minaj.
Justin Bieber.
Gotta keep looking for Selena.
That's my cut.
And other stuff going on. Chris Rock is going to be at Hard Rock Live tonight and tomorrow.
He's not talking about Will Smith.
Not yet. He hasn't written the material yet.
Right, so don't expect.
I think he's still shook.
Well, it's a lot of pressure. Everyone's waiting to hear what you have to say. You didn't, you don't necessarily want to do comedy with it. Maybe you do.
I think you should.
You should.
I would.
It'd be nice if he just referenced it. I don't think he's there yet, so I would not expect anything. If he does, he'll let us know.
Damn.
Yeah, you just talk about it, maybe.
Do you see Gilbert Gottfried's last joke that he posted on Twitter was about Chris Rock?
Yeah, and he had Chris Rock's back.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's defending him. He said, which is the worst crime, Chris Rock being physically assaulted or Chris Rock telling a joke? Somehow that defends him, but...
Good point.
Yeah.
I didn't see. I don't think I saw one comedian not standing with Chris Rock.
Well, they can't.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right.
It's hard to not defend
If you get up and tell jokes, you better defend Chris Rock.
Yeah. Okay, time for a round of little kid or drunk adult. We all do dumb things. Sometimes when we do, we're little kids. Other times we are drunk adults. All right, we'll see if we can figure out the difference here and what this person was. All right, I'm going to start off here with Sandra. Sandra, what did you do?
I stole egg rolls from a Chinese restaurant and then blamed it on my best friend.
She stole egg rolls from a Chinese restaurant and then blamed it on her best friend. Okay.
Which is not cool, by the way.
No.
This feels drunk.
Drunk?
Yeah. Drunk people, and I know because I am one, we love egg rolls.
Okay.
They also love beer glasses. They like to take beer glasses and put them in their purse, no matter how big said beer glass is.
Why have a big purse if you can't put 6 beer glasses in it?
Yeah, I think I'll go with you on the drunk adult here. What do you think, Bird?
Oh, yeah, definitely drunk.
Drunk adult. That's the verdict. What were you, Sandra?
I was a drunk adult. I stole egg rolls from a Chinese restaurant at the mall. Then the cops found me hiding in a parking lot about a block away.
Oh.
I told them that my friend stole the egg rolls and then gave them to me. But for some reason, they believed me, even though I had the stolen egg rolls in my possession. My best friend had a prior record, and I didn't. So maybe that's why. Oh. She went to jail, and I just got a slap on the wrist.
Oh, man.
You went to...
My best friend had nothing to do with it.
That's terrible.
Damn, she's giggling.
I don't like that attitude.
We cannot be friends. If you know your friend has priors, you don't send her up the river for your egg roll.
You're stealing. And I didn't know you could go to jail and do time for egg roll stealing.
Egg rolls?
I didn't know that they left the egg rolls out where you could take them. There's usually that sneeze guard. You can't get to the food.
Yeah, was it a buffet? I get so many more questions, but I don't want to talk to her.
Me too. Which mall?
The evil laugh is what got me.
Did they chase you?
Okay, what about Chuck here? Chuck, what disgusting thing did you do?
I took a dump in a classroom trash can while a movie was being played.
A classroom trash can? Well, I mean, if you're in a classroom, you're probably a kid.
Could be a teacher.
Well, a movie's being played. I mean,
Is he tricking us?
Could be an adult. It could be an assistant. I'm going little kid, though.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even see how an adult would be doing this. A drunk adult in a classroom and then taking a dump?
Kevin, come hang out with me on the weekend.
Yeah, dog. You should have came to my 7th grade math class. Drunk AF.
Drunk adults in there taking dumps in trash cans?
He wasn't taking any dumps.
Okay.
But,
yeah, no, that's, I know the drunks, but
when you gotta go, Kevin.
I'm going little kid.
Me too, Virginia.
I'm going drunk adult.
Okay, what were you, Chuck?
No, I was a drunk adult. I was a teacher. I couldn't stand teaching. I decided I was going to quit. And so on my last day, I got hammered. The Jaeger didn't agree with my stomach, so I put Herbie the Love Bug on and relieved myself in this tall trash can in the classroom. And that came in handy.
Herbie the Love Bug.
That's a great movie, by the way.
It's a great movie.
Kids, look up Herbie the Love Bug from back in the day.
They would play that. I remember that. That is a great movie.
I gotta turn Rocco onto that.
40-year-old movie, isn't it?
Oh,
but
maybe more than that.
It was old when I saw it as a kid, though.
Me too.
Yeah, why was it okay for us to watch old stuff? No one ever commented that. But then nowadays, you can't watch old stuff.
I'm making Rocco watch Herbie the Love Bug.
I love that movie.
Me too.
Okay, we've got Jennifer here. She submitted this on the WRMF app on the Mic Drop feature for little kid or drunk adult. What did you do, Jennifer?
I won $50 singing in a Donald Duck voice impression competition.
Okay.
I would love to be a part of that.
And it seems like a little kid thing, but I got fooled last time, so I'm going to go drunk adult. I think it's probably like some kind of contest they had at a bar.
Okay, you're saying bar. I'm saying school talent show. I'm going little kid.
Okay, Bird.
I'm with Kevin. I think this is a drunk event.
Okay. All right. Were you a drunk adult or a little kid, Jennifer?
I was a drunk adult at Disney, and they started this contest by a hotel pool, and I'm typically super shy, but not this night. But sadly, the $50 didn't go very far at the Disney gift shop.
Oh, wow. Okay.
By the way, it's kind of weird how we just kind of passed over that teacher taking a dump in class. We're like, oh, Herbie the Love Bug's a great movie. None of us talked about how an adult was pooping in class with kids.
Because I get it. Jägermeister wrecks you. I feel for him, and I'm not here to judge him.
I just don't know how he didn't get arrested. Like, nobody noticed that or smelled what was going on.
It was his last day. He's on his way out.
I know, but you'll still get arrested. They're not going to be going, it's his last day, let him go. No, if you take a dump in a trash can in front of kids.
He didn't get caught, though.
Yeah, he didn't get caught.
How do you not get
Here's
caught?
how. I'll tell you how. You put the movie on, okay? You have all the kids sit in the front of the classroom. You turn the lights out. You go to the back of the classroom. If there's some type of, I don't know, a bookshelf or something.
Reading room.
Yeah,
But
something.
But if you can do all that, why don't you just walk your ass down the hall and go to the actual toilet?
You can't leave the kids alone.
Yeah.
He's still responsible, even though he's drunk on Jaeger.
Kevin would leave the kids alone to poo.
I see what you're saying, Kev, but I see how it is possible how one could poop in class and get away with it.
I think you'd have a greater offense pooping in front of children in class than if you left them alone to go down the hall to the bathroom.
I agree with you, but I think he thought he was so good, and maybe he's a silent pooper.
And he didn't get caught. He didn't say anything about getting caught. If none of the kids tattle on you, you're in the free and clear, and it's your last day.
Not everyone's a grunter.
Okay. Well, crazy, fascinating stuff. Thank you for those submissions. My goodness. Okay, got some texts here that people have given to us. Their little confessions today. Let us know the dirty deeds that you've been up to, especially the entertaining ones. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. Okay. Somebody said, I got to admit, I was 42 when an 8-year-old told me that a pony wasn't a baby horse.
It's okay. Don't dwell on that.
Wow.
Don't dwell on it.
Yeah, I guess a pony isn't a baby horse. It's a foal, right? Is that what it is? F-O-A-L? And a pony's a whole different kind of horse.
Pony's a pony.
A pony's a pony, yeah.
It's
not
little,
a baby horse.
Yeah, but it's not growing up to be a horse.
Dang, okay.
I get it, though. Again, don't be so hard on yourself.
Okay.
And if you're not in the equestrian world, I mean, a pony kind of does look like a baby horse.
I guarantee you there's a lot of people going, I thought a pony was a baby horse. You're not alone on that.
Okay. Somebody said here in their confession, my mom thinks that my kids will send her a Mother's Day card to Grandma every single year. The truth is I can't really bother them to do it, so I just write it with my left hand. She's not caught on yet.
You could probably have that ruse going for a while.
Yeah, I think you probably could. It's better than a disappointed mom, I guess.
Totally.
Somebody said when our baby was 5 months old, I made a deal with my husband. He could do the 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. feed times, and I would take the 2 a.m. I want to confess, there never was a 2 a.m. feed.
Wow.
Oh, that's dirty, right?
Wow.
Dang.
And just to prove a point, some people did not know a pony and a horse weren't related.
Really?
Yeah, unless they're being
Okay,
sarcastic. I think some people are saying, I thought a pony was a baby horse.
Right. I think a lot of people did. Doesn't it take a kid? It's probably like the smart aleck kid, too. You didn't know that a pony was a pony?
And why are you so fat in the face?
Yeah.
Shut up, kid. Give me my pie.
This confession says, I like to ring the phone number of the house I grew up in and ask to talk to myself. And then they'll say, yeah, he didn't live here anymore. Oh, I reply, disappointed. Such a weird way to kill time.
You need a hobby.
Yeah, I think that is their hobby. Somebody confessing here, they said 3 years ago, I wonder what would happen if I stopped reading my work emails. 109,086 unread emails later, I'm still employed. I've received a 28% salary increase, 2 bonuses, and 4 company awards, and nobody knows I still don't read my email. That's amazing, huh?
How?
I don't know.
If we stopped reading our email just for a couple of days, it would be like hell to pay.
How about that? pulled it off for a while.
I haven't read an email in a while.
I was going to say,
I'm
Bird's doing
employed.
great.
I'm doing great.
I feel like Bird texts this in.
I would. I still know our number.
Is this you?
This confession says, I worked in a very high-end boutique in college, and I was the manager on weekends. Once I bought a pair of $15 stilettos from DSW, and I put them on display in our store for $480. They were sold by lunchtime, and the woman paid in cash.
$480?
And she paid $15 for them at DSW.
Wow, that is a trick right there.
Again, people's minds are blown about the pony.
Oh, listen to this. Somebody said last year for April Fool's, I let myself into my mom's house and I took her car keys. I planned to hide her car around the corner, but while I was pulling out of her driveway, I drilled her neighbor's car. So in a panic, I drove the car into town. I abandoned it on a curb, and I wiped down the steering wheel. She reported it as stolen, and I never owned up to it.
So your April Fool's joke turned into an April lie?
Oh, my God.
That is so deep and terrible.
Well, because you can't say that you wrecked the car because they're going to, oh, April Fool's, you got me. No, I really wrecked your car.
Oh, jeez. This confession said, one Christmas I got my girlfriend jewelry, a necklace and a ring. She opened the ring first, burst into tears, said yes, and then phoned her parents that we were engaged. It wasn't an engagement ring, but I couldn't break her heart. I've now been unintentionally married for 10 years. Yes, I'll marry you. Oh, okay.
Unintentionally married
that would
for
be
10 years.
So uncomfortable.
That's amazing.
Oh, wow. This person said, one time I was so hungover that after withdrawing some cash in an ATM, I said, thank you, out loud to the machine with a line of 6 people behind me all hearing.
I get it.
Yeah, I think we've all probably been there. It does happen. Somebody said, whenever we book a vacation, I go back into the booking and I request separate beds, and I look forward to nights of glorious, undisturbed sleep without my husband. My husband still hasn't worked this one out and thinks that we're just unlucky in our room choices.
They never have a king bed, babe.
Yeah, it's the craziest thing. Yeah, I guess we get our own beds. Listen to this scam somebody's confessing to. They said, I once worked at a pizza shop, and sometimes not long before my shift ended, I'd order a delivery to an address I knew was vacant, and when it returned undelivered, the boss would just give it to me rather than throw the pizza away.
Wow, that is a criminal mind working.
Be careful.
Pretty undetectable.
You can't do that too many times, though.
You're right, though, because by the 5th time, they canceled again or they weren't there. You're right. It's a one time, but it's pretty undetectable if you did it every so often.
Wow, okay.
But you're also hurting the delivery driver because he doesn't get a tip. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I can see why you're anonymously texting it in. It's not something necessarily to be proud of.
It's shady.
You're quietly proud of it.
You're a pizza douche.
Yes.
Yeah. What is more impressive, that scam or this one? Somebody texted in, they said, the new guy in marketing pitched a brand new idea to the director, and she loved it. So while I was sitting there in the meeting, I went online and bought the domain name anonymously right there on my laptop. The company ended up paying this anonymous person $2,000 for the URL. Wow.
That you could be fired for that.
Well,
that's defrauding your own company.
It feels like some kind of corporate espionage or something, doesn't it?
If you hit your company.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Wow. Somebody else confessing that they had a mug printed with their colleague's face on it for their birthday. Then when he steps away from his desk, we occasionally use the picture to unlock his old-ass phone and order toys for his kids from Amazon. Can you open a phone with a mug photo?
Can you?
I don't know.
That's amazing if you can.
I don't know.
Hold his mug up to it.
Yeah.
Okay, that is an awesome trick. I did not know you could do that.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. Anybody else know that? It makes me a little nervous now.
It should.
Never accept your face on a mug from your coworkers.
Well, if you have Face ID on your phone, and a lot of people do, you should now be scared because anybody can print a picture of you off your Facebook.
That can't work.
You got the print or the face thingy on your phone. Do you do that?
I do.
You do. You do
Really?
that, Kev?
No,
I don't
do
either.
The number key.
Yeah.
I think it's only because I don't know how to do the face thing.
Yeah.
Rocco put it on my phone. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, all these high tech, yeah.
If you need Rocco, let me know because
Okay.
I couldn't tell you how it was done.
I'm afraid of all those KVJ face mugs we have out there now. This confession says, I always say thank you to Alexa so that when AI becomes self-aware and takes over the world, I'll be spared enslavement.
She'll remember you. He was one of the good ones.
He was a nice one.
Alexa came out with some Easter jokes.
Yeah. What do you think? Who's better?
Dennys.
Dennys or Alexa?
What is the Easter Bunny's favorite restaurant? IHOP. Why did the baby chick cross the road? To meet up with her peeps. Did you hear about the dirty Easter egg hunt? It was hosted by the Dust Bunny. I'll be here until Sunday.
Okay. Thank you, Alexa.
I'm going Dennys.
Okay, all right. A lot of people are confessing to doing that pizza scam we just heard in the KVJ Confessions. Somebody said, yeah, my younger boys and me, we used to do this pizza scam all the time when we were kids and worked at a pizza place. If you missed the scam, they would send a pizza to a vacant address, and then when it would return, right before they got done with their shift, the manager would be like, you know what, this pizza, I can't throw it away, so just take it. And they would walk out of work, the pizza place, the free pizza every day.
We
or
call
whenever they did it.
They're pizza crimes, Kevin. We don't condone this.
Somebody said the right way to do the pizza scam is to mistakenly make the wrong pizza, so when it comes out, it needs to be remade, and employees get the wrong pizza. No delivery drivers are hurt in the process. Circa Pizza Hut 1992.
Okay, we're talking with an inside pro.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir or ma'am, for your valued advice.
We call that pizza reporting.
Yeah.
Another person is saying, yeah, I was a hostess at the Fridays in the Town Center Mall in Boca in high school, and we would handle the to-go orders, and about once a week I would call in a pickup order of what I wanted and then act like they didn't show up and just eat it.
Damn, you're stealing from Fridays.
Well, I think that one is less of a victim crime. You haven't hurt anybody.
They're corporate.
But TGI Friday.
Virginia hates
Yeah.
corporate.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with you hurting corporate. I have a problem with you hurting the delivery driver.
There's all kind of scam. People, there was a guy we used to play baseball with. He would go into, he got in trouble for this too from one of our coaches. He went into fast food when it was really, really busy. It's breakfast. It's mayhem in there. And all he did was walk up to the counter and go, y'all forgot 2 of my McMuffins, blah, blah, blah. And because they were so busy, they just handed it to him just to get him out of their hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and a coach found out and said, you ain't doing that no more.
Wow.
But
Okay.
it would work. It's not
All
right.
It's not right, but that is a sneaky trick.
It worked.
Mm-hmm. Well, we are in South Florida, the scam capital of America, and we got a big one here to kick off the whacked out news.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow! Ow, 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 ow. Ow.
Big old mystery and a scam coming out of Boca today. Several automobile buyers are out nearly $500,000 each after they purchased exotic cars from the Excel Auto Group. There are now 2 lawsuits that have been filed against this company, which is filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, claiming they owe between $10 and $50 million to their creditors.
Dang.
Wow.
And if they had your car, you are screwed.
Whoa, listen to this. Frederick Hall purchased a Lamborghini for more than $400,000, which he paid for in full. Then after the sale, he wanted the group's body shop to do some maintenance work on the car, and it just disappeared.
Oh, dang.
They say they don't know where it went.
Excel took your car and sold it on the black market.
Whoa. Chad Zakin dropped his car off at Excel for an appraisal a few months ago, but never agreed to a sale. He later discovered that Excel sold the car without his permission for about $400,000, and he didn't get a penny.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
This is crazy shady.
An attorney for Excel says the vehicles were unlawfully taken, and they're doing everything to help the police find the vehicles so that they can be returned to their rightful owners.
That is so messed up. And they shouldn't be allowed to get away with just bankruptcy. They should do criminal time.
Yeah.
Not just filing bankruptcy and being relieved of your debts. Like, when you sell somebody's car that you don't even have a right to sell, you should go to jail.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Not just be slapped with, bankruptcy penalty.
Well, remember this whacked out news all-star from earlier this week right here in South Florida? She is the person who was one of the prospective jurors for the Parkland shooting trial going on.
Yes. She couldn't serve because she had to go visit her sugar daddy on the reg.
Yeah. Here's what she had to say in the courtroom.
I need to figure out something. I have my sugar daddy that I see every day.
I'm sorry?
My sugar daddy.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about. But
Well, I'm married and I have my sugar daddy. And I
Okay.
see him every day.
Okay, yeah. So,
I'm married, but I have my sugar daddy.
Yeah.
I see him every day.
I love
Yeah.
the
I think
judge.
it's kind of like I have to work.
The judge's responses are awesome. What?
yeah, that is Broward County Circuit Judge Elizabeth Scherer, and she was trying to get this jury pulled together, and she's like, okay, wait a minute. Luckily now, thanks to Local 10, we know who this juror is. Her name is Mrs. Bristol, and...
Uh-oh, does Mr. Bristol know about the news story?
yeah, this is going to get out. Yeah, she's got some interesting details here. Here's a little bit from the interview with Local 10 on this sugar daddy juror.
It's all day for 6 months. And that was my hardship. I need my sugar daddy money. If I do this case for 6 months, I have a hardship. That means my sugar daddy can't support me.
So tell me what would happen if you didn't get this money from your sugar daddy.
I might lose my house.
Okay. And just how much money is she getting from her sugar daddy? She explained that the 6-month time frame would put her in a financial bind of exactly $8,000 a month.
Wow.
She's getting $8K a month from her sugar daddy.
Okay, where can I get one of those?
Right, so she's got a husband and she uses her sugar daddy money to help, I guess, support her husband?
Kev,
Mrs. Bristol, baby.
You're going down a rabbit hole asking these questions.
Wow.
$8,000 a month? Is that the rate for sugar babies?
Is that
for her, that's what she claims.
Yeah, is that what she's claiming? Is this real?
I don't know. But there's the full story of Mrs. Bristol and why she could not be a part of that jury pool.
Was she dismissed or not?
Yeah, she was.
Oh.
She was dismissed.
So she won.
Does she get in trouble for that? If you say I can't be on the jury because of your sugar daddy, they just let you walk?
They can, yeah.
The only person that can hold her accountable is Mr. Bristol.
I mean, okay. So you can't get out of jury duty.
Yeah, you can. Oh, absolutely. A lot of people get out of it. Yeah. You know, they.
You need a sugar mama. That'd be fun.
I'm good. I'm crushing.
That's a lot of money. $8,000, $8K
$8,000.
a month.
You don't want $8,000 a month.
It comes with attachments. It's not $8,000.
No, this sugar mama that I found for you, she don't want nothing emotional. It's purely carnal.
Ain't no such thing.
Yeah.
Ain't no such
then,
thing.
I mean, at that point, you're a male gigolo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's prostitution now.
Yeah, it is.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. Just not into prostitution for some reason. Call me old fashioned.
We need some spice around here. You've gotten too boring and old.
All right, well, it's great.
There
Good
you go.
morning.
Yeah.
I should become a drunk like you.
It's fun.
You remember that woman who got duct taped to her seat? She was on the American Airlines flight from Dallas to Charlotte, and she allegedly attacked the crew and tried to open the door mid-flight.
Yes.
She's now looking at an $82,000 fine.
Good.
Largest one ever handed out by the FAA.
That's what she deserves. And they got to make a role model out of her so nobody else does it.
And if she doesn't pay it, she goes to the clink, right?
Yeah.
They'll probably put a lien on her. She'll never be
Yeah.
able to make money again legitimately without paying part of it towards this debt.
She also bit a flight attendant, too. So
So she knows how to open the door. She's the most dangerous one on the plane.
Yeah.
Losing her marbles.
Let's not smooth over just the that she bit somebody. Let's make sure we
She tried to open the door in flight.
Yeah. Crazy.
Hit this hooker with the largest fine ever.
Got another violent dude on the beach in Naples. He was screaming and throwing bottles at children and threatened a 4-year-old for stealing his beach toys.
Did the kid take the toy?
I get it. Kids can be obnoxious at the beach.
When the cops showed up, the guy tried to punch an officer, so
Uh-oh.
they gladly threw him into the sand. Probably worked a little taser in there.
Boy, there are days and then there are days.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of fun to pick somebody up and throw them into the sand.
Well, if they're being a douche.
Yeah. You enjoy that body slam. An elementary teacher was arrested for being high on ecstasy while teaching in Marion County, Florida.
Oh, my gosh.
Her first grade students and other teachers were concerned about her behavior.
Kids, will you all come over here and pet me?
Why is she licking the chalkboard?
Oh, my gosh.
People lost their damn minds.
Wow. Good heavens. They found a pill bottle with her name on it, and ecstasy was in it.
I would love to know. I would love to see footage of what she was doing.
Dang. That's crazy.
When did they first start noticing? She's acting a little off.
She's really happy to be here.
Was it quick into her shift? Did people notice right away, or was it kind of a slow burn?
Yeah,
Probably second period.
Fast, yeah.
Right around second period, it kicks in.
They found this guy in Maryland dead in his house.
Oh.
And they're like, well, they're trying to figure out exactly what took him. He did have 124 caged snakes in the house.
124 snakes?
And after doing the autopsy, they found, yep, it was a snake bite that killed him.
Dang.
Yeah.
See? You got too cute.
Yeah.
You went too big. You're doing too much.
Nobody needs that many snakes. The snakes rose up and said, all right, we outnumbered this guy by a lot.
They did. This was a plan. This was calculated from the snakes.
Mutiny.
Yeah, they did.
Kind of a crazy, scary story. Saw the video this morning. This guy, Javier Rodriguez of Irvine, California, was driving his new Tesla Model 3 on the freeway at 83 miles an hour when the car's main features allegedly froze. Kind of like your phone freezes or computer freezes, just locks up. His car did that.
What does that mean?
Well, he said all the buttons and switches, including turn signals and hazard lights, were not working.
Well, what about the brakes?
The brakes were working, but the accelerator wasn't responding. And he was stuck at 83. He was able to make it off the road, and then he rebooted the car, and everything kind of seemed normal, but he wasn't chancing it, so he had the car towed. Took it to Tesla, and they told him that they found poor communication from the charge port door, causing power conversion system to shut off in order to protect onboard components during drive. Whatever all that means sounds scary, and it sounds like your car could freeze if it's electric while you're driving it.
At 83?
At 83 miles an hour.
But
wow.
Was it still accelerating as he's braking, or does one cancel the other?
It was locked in at 83. And he was making the video saying, I'm sitting here, my car's going 83.
He's doing a video, too?
Yeah, he did a video on top of it, which I'm like,
that doesn't seem safe.
He was also juggling.
It didn't feel like the right move. Yeah.
But he has gone TikTok viral.
Yeah. Well, coming up here in just a few, we had referenced the people that are smoking toad venom these days and exactly why, and it's starting to hit the mainstream. I even saw a news report last night on people that are smoking toad venom. It's kind of entertaining.
I told you, my friend is going to do that.
Yeah.
This weekend, he's going out to an Indian reservation in Santa Fe because you can't do it legally.
Yeah, well, it's a drug.
Yeah, you can't do it legally in your house, but on the Indian reservation, I guess no laws when you're drinking claws.
I think, too, just don't tell people you're doing it. I know people that have done it, and they do it on the down low.
Okay.
They do it with the shaman or whatever. And
okay.
Not the bufo stuff, but the other stuff with the shaman, the ayahuasca. I don't think you can just go camping and do ayahuasca in front of everybody. I think that's illegal too.
Yeah, I don't know. There's this whole new world of psychedelics and LSD and all this kind of stuff. And I think California is even looking to pass laws to legalize the use of some of these psychedelics.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
There's also a bit, and I know you guys are starting to see it too. There's a movement with the whole mushroom psychedelics, with the microdosing, and
yeah.
they're claiming that it helps people with PTSD, anxiety, depression. But, it's controversial because it's, psychedelics and stuff. And, depending on. But I do know people who've done the microdosing and claim it's done wonders. People who've fought in wars and come back with PTSD doing it and saying,
really?
It's working for me anyway.
Wow. Okay. If anybody knows anything about this, you've tried it, I'd love to hear your experience. I'll let you know a little bit more about it.
Would you do it, Jay Bird?
What? The bufo toad? No. The ayahuasca I would, but the bufo toad sounds ridiculous, yo.
Oh, yeah.
We're just going around animals and squeezing their butts and saying, oh, let's get high on this.
Yeah.
Let's drink their butt juice.
How many other animals do we have to go through? Those poor cows.
Yeah. I'll break it all down for you coming up here in just a couple of minutes. If you've not heard about this latest phenomenon of smoking toad venom. And I was just telling my wife, I'm like, we got like 100 bufo toads in our backyard. We need to be like bufo toad farmers.
If you catch them and freeze them, I think you can sell them.
Can I make money here?
I was raised to believe bufo toads were evil. They're going to kill your dog. They're terrible to have around.
Not anymore. Now people are paying $300.
Well, they'll still kill your dog, though.
All
They
right.
will. They will.
Maybe you got some easy money if you live here in South Florida. Let's start hunting bufo toads to sell.
Do it.
Yeah.
KVJ's double your paycheck.
All right, looking for Rihanna Harrop of Port St. Lucie. Is this you, Rihanna?
Yes, it is.
Congratulations. You're going to double your paycheck.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you're making the pizzle proud.
Shout out to my dad and mom real quick, though.
Okay. What are you doing with your mom and
So
dad?
shout out to my mom and dad. Nothing, I'm giving them a shout out because they're awesome.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Very nice. Are you going to be cutting off some of your newfound money for them?
I can maybe take them to dinner. Why not?
There you go.
You know what Rihanna's doing? She's trying to do a free shout out. She's going to call that good enough. She's like, no, I think I'm holding on to the money. You guys get a free radio shout out. That's what I did for you guys. I love how you think, Rihanna. It's very smart. Well, you got in within 10 minutes. Congratulations and have fun with that easy cash, okay?
Thank you so much, guys. I'm a huge fan. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Congratulations. All right, we're 1 for 1. We got 8 out of 9 on Tuesday. Let's make it 9 out of 9 today. Randy's going to be calling off another name in just 50 minutes from now. So hopefully you can win some money. Free and easy. KVJW your paycheck just like Rihanna Port St. Lucie just did. Well, Virginia, you talk about you got a friend that is going to be going this weekend to smoke some toad venom.
Yeah, on an Indian reservation where I guess you can do it legally.
Okay. It's kind of a crazy thing, and it's not new. The practice of licking or inhaling bufo toad venom has actually been around since the Middle Ages, and it's something that even Family Guy has joked about before.
Everyone's talking about how you trashed the jukebox. Classic cool. We're gonna do some toad. You in?
You're gonna do toad? What's the big deal? Let me tell you about it. Instead, you'll get chills all through your body, and you'll lose all control of your bladder and your sphincter. That's your butt. Gotta give it up. Gotta give up the toad now. It's no joke, buddy. Give it up. Gotta give up the toad now. Or you'll croak, buddy. Give it up. Gotta give up the toad now. And don't smoke, or you'll see it hurts to pee.
Okay, there you go. Even a fun little song to go with it.
Are you known to lose bowel control on this stuff?
Well, there was an interesting interview about it last night. I saw it was on Fox News. They were actually talking to a girl who's been a part of this. And, you know, it's now starting to gain a little bit of traction again because some celebrities are doing it. Mike Tyson's admitted to doing the toad venom. Tony Robbins has done the toad venom.
I wouldn't lead with Tyson.
Lead with Tony.
And there's some girl named Christina Hack. I don't know who she is. She's on Instagram. I don't know if she's an influencer, an actress, or on one of your wives shows that you watch, Virginia. But she said that the toad venom basically reset her brain and kicked out years of anxiety in just 15 minutes.
She was on that show with her husband. They got divorced. They did home fix-up shows. She's really hot.
Okay. Well, she went on to explain that the experience with the toad venom felt like my ego was being ripped away from me, a much-needed ego death.
Whoa.
Is what she said. So last night in a fact-finding interview with a very interesting-looking lady on Fox News, they were talking about exactly how do you do this toad venom.
So we dose it out, and then they will inhale it. Usually it takes about maybe 30 seconds for them to get into the experience. They can experience everything from just a euphoric feeling to also moving through what I like to call death and resurrection.
Okay. Death and resurrection. And when I was watching the video on this, there are people that look like they are dying who've just done the toad venom. They are flailing violently, and there's about 3 or 4 people really trying to kind of hold them down and keep them from scratching their face off. And I'm like, what the heck? People are volunteering for this?
Well, I think when she's talking about the death, I believe she's talking about the death of the ego. The ego is being destroyed so you can become spiritual.
Well, let me just tell you, the ego doesn't go quietly. I mean, these people look like it's an exorcism or something.
Well, it's an ego. It's all about them.
Yeah. They also asked, so what is the experience like of the bufo toad venom?
Most people, when they have an experience as one like they're dying, they're definitely not going to go back to what they used to do before. So anytime you hear like near-death experiences, working with the bufo is very much like a near-death experience. And once they're able to understand how to bring themselves back, meaning resurrect themselves, they then come out of that experiencing themselves much of a superpower, and then they can heal anything for themselves.
Really?
You experience things as you are a superpower?
Isn't this just a drug, though, at that point? I mean, all drugs are going to make you feel euphoric if you take it. You know what I mean? If I do a shot of whiskey, I start to feel a bit euphoric.
But it sounds like it's not about the experience in that moment. It's about what it does to your mind and how you connect them with your realities. It's about the after.
The reset.
Yeah, you're doing this to get to a better place. Whereas with alcohol, you're doing it for that moment.
It's the same thing with ayahuasca, though. I know people do the ayahuasca stuff, and they've done it. Some say it's changed them. Others said, yeah, it changed me for about a week or so, and then life came around again.
Yeah, right.
And it kind of went back into autopilot.
Yeah. So they asked, how do you feel with this bufo toad venom?
Complete ecstasy. That's complete bliss. It's very much in connection with God, but God can be many different things to different people. And so it allowed me to definitely understand myself in context to everyone and everything around me. You definitely don't take this medicine and then come out of it wanting to go back to what you experienced before, because it is so euphoric.
Well, yeah, it's euphoric because you're tripping balls, lady.
Oh, my gosh. You're on bufo toad venom. Just say that.
Yeah, you might have godlike moments in your brain when you're high on bufo toad.
I just wish it didn't come like as a frog butt secretion. It'd be a lot easier to stomach.
I'm not saying that it doesn't help people. I'm just saying I know a lot of times we like to call getting high, that's euphoric and we're talking to God. Or you're just really, really, really high.
Yeah. They also asked, what did the toad venom show you?
Well, what the medicine showed me was that I was the truth in everyone and everything. Wherever there was truth, that's where I existed. It allowed me to understand myself, very much a part of the human existence, rather than seeing myself as separate from everyone and everything. I saw myself as a part of everyone and everything, and that I contributed to a greater whole rather than just a singular being.
The problem with all this stuff is when people start talking about it, they come almost as a perspective of this is the end all be all. Look, when it comes to this crap, it's not going to work with everybody the same way. Not everyone's going to have the same experience. Just like the ayahuasca. I remember it was big in the media. Ayahuasca is going to change your life, and I just know people who've done it, and it's mixed. It was good in the moment. I didn't feel that much.
Well,
it's going to be different.
This girl who's on Fox News says that after she did the bufo toad venom, she saw herself as a god.
I experienced myself, yes, as a god. Absolutely.
Wow.
Well, of course, you're tripping balls, lady. Oh, my gosh. Yes. I think I'm a god after a couple of whiskeys.
No, you don't think you're a god.
You know what I mean.
You don't abandon all ego.
You know what I'm talking about.
I do.
You're feeling good, you're feeling loose.
This is a different level of good and loose, though.
Yeah.
This is like no whiskey can do.
I agree. I'm making a joke. I'm just saying we as a species love to take stuff, get high, and then claim it's the...
You and Dennys need to lick some toads. We need to get this and figure out how you guys can do it on an Indian reservation so it's legal and we don't get in trouble. But I am so curious about how it would work on you.
I'm more curious about the ayahuasca. And again, I want to go in there as an open-minded experience. I'm not going there saying, oh, I'm going to go see God and all that, because I've heard too many different experiences. I just think we like to get high as a society, some of us, and we hide behind that a lot of times as it's helping my mental health.
Yeah.
And maybe it is.
I think it is.
I think we should look at it from both perspectives, is all I'm saying. Both sides of the argument.
They say the bufo toad venom is to turn off the default mode network in your brain.
The what?
The default mode network that knows that you are you. What?
So wait, I forget that I'm me? I don't want that.
I don't even know what that means. That's terrifying. They do say there's not a high risk of physical injury if you have somebody watching you, but there is a high risk for people with a family history or predisposition to things like psychosis or bipolar disorder. So if you have those things, they don't recommend toad venom. I can't believe they recommend toad venom at all.
Well, my friend is literally doing it this weekend.
I can't wait to hear how it goes.
Me too.
Can he join us to give us a full report on Monday?
If we had a voice disguiser, he might do it, but people would know who he is.
Okay.
If he came on.
Hey, I don't want people to get it twisted. I'm not sitting over here on a holy hill out of a place of judgment. I'm just saying some of this stuff we got to call it what it is.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know either. And I am not claiming that I do.
But I think it's fascinating because some people are talking about how it helped them start fresh,
Sure, yeah.
drop ego, become better in their life and their relationships and as a human.
But they say that with meditation you can achieve that. You can achieve that through all kinds of meditation practices where the goal is to drop the ego and get to all that.
But in 30 seconds, it seems pretty fast and significant. Meditation takes a lot of practice.
I would like to see... I would like to talk to a lot of people who have done the toad stuff and say, did it really change you long term? Not someone who's done it for only 2 weeks after. A year and a half. Did they really change their perspective in life?
What did it help them do and achieve and be?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Well,
I'll get my friend and I'll get the full report.
It's fascinating that people are doing this, but apparently they think it is worthwhile.
It's going to be just like everything else.
Like I said, I'm going to start collecting those bufo toads that are all over my yard.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, how can we sell
Where can we go
these?
sell this bufo toad? Is that going to be a place we could do? Because I would make the extra money and love it. All right, got some random questions here for you. What dead person would you resurrect? Can't be a family member. That's the only thing. What dead person would you resurrect? Non-family member.
Non-family member.
Yeah, who do you think would be great for it? I think my choice would be Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think we got to bring him back, help us figure this thing out. We're not all the way there yet. But getting there, I think he could do a lot of good for our society. So I would bring him back for that guidance and leadership. That seems to be one thing that we're lacking. You can't have enough good leaders, Virginia.
I agree.
And we need one in him. I'll tell you the top answer when we put this on the KVJ Show Facebook page, though, was Robin Williams.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was all over the place.
Yeah, he made people laugh. People love to laugh.
Yeah, just realized how much he was beloved. I wouldn't have been my guess for the top answer. Betty White got a lot as well, even though she just passed. Freddie Mercury got some mentions. Chester Bennington also got a few, in his work as a great singer. So people would like to see him come back and make some more Linkin Park records, I guess.
Speaking of Lincoln, did anyone say Abraham Lincoln?
I think he was in there once, yeah.
He got a bum deal.
He always gets a vote or two.
Yeah,
he
does.
Lincoln got a bum deal. Why do you say that, Virginia?
Dude just wanted a night out in the town.
That's it. My man just wanted to just chill.
Yeah, he just got through
His play is terrible.
Decompress.
Yeah. I mean, he had 4 years of war, and he's just like, hey, man, I could use a night out. And then the night he goes out, bam. Terrible. Eddie Van Halen got a few nods.
Do people still like Elvis? I feel like Elvis fans are definitely dying off. I don't see Elvis
aging out
ever.
a bit. He got, I think he got 1 or 2 mentions out of the couple hundred we had.
Uh-huh.
Chris Cornell got a few.
I love me some. Oh, Tom Petty.
Yeah, Tom Petty got a mention in there as well. Chris Farley got a few. Bob Ross, even the painter, and Tupac.
Tupac,
yeah.
Tupac, Amy Winehouse.
Biggie.
Yeah. To me, it would be somebody you would bring back that, still is going to give you something. It was cut short and they were cranking. They were doing great stuff.
Do you know? So Betty White, it kind of is a crappy answer.
That's why it wouldn't have been my choice. She had a great life and whatever, but she was.
Who said
just
Betty
chill.
White? Come on, guys. She was in her 90s. She did it. She
won. Wanted to go.
Right.
She had a complete game. She beat life.
Right.
Gotta give someone a cut short.
Someone who had more to give.
Right.
Is who I think you need to bring back.
Betty White. No disrespect to Betty.
Of course not.
We also asked, what is a word that people need to stop overusing?
Like?
That was the number one answer. Literally also got a lot of votes.
I got to stop saying that.
Legit.
I got to stop saying that. I say literally and I say legit too.
It's literally legit.
Well, it
It's
is.
like literally legit.
Those three go so well.
We get called out for fascinating. I stopped saying it. You say it maybe the most. Virginia.
I say it a lot. I also Kevin says interesting.
Interesting and fascinating. The whole chat room has a drinking game. They all put drinking emojis every time one of us says it.
Sometimes stuff be fascinating.
And sometimes it's interesting.
Another word that people need to stop using on the KVJ Show Facebook page. Somebody said vibe.
Oh, it's a little cringy. I mean, she is a complete vibe, right? I mean, what a mood she is. Gosh, I can't. That's another one. That's another one that I just can't.
You can't. Like, I can't. Literally.
Oh, it does make me cringe.
And the other one people mentioned was sus, as in suspect.
Yeah.
Oh, I still like that one.
Virginia's all into it.
I love sus.
Okay.
Rocco uses it, and it makes me laugh. He'll talk about random people out on the street. That guy looks a little sus. I love it when he says that.
Is he? Does he nail it? Does the person look sus?
They actually do. They have that weird, squirrely look in their eye, like they're about to do something bad.
If it comes to judging people's looks, he's in good company with Virginia.
I'm training him well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we asked this as well on the KVJ Show Facebook page. Other than sex, what is the greatest physical feeling you've ever had? Julie said getting your hair washed at a salon.
There's a certain type of nail with the right temperature of water with the right shampoo, and my gosh, it is something special. It is. It's up there. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so good.
Okay. Diane said, hugs from my kids, feeling the love.
Oh, that is cute. When you've been away from your kids and then they see you and they run towards you to hug you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still get that feeling if your kids hate you?
I don't think they run and hug if they hate you.
Well, you've seen kids get hugged and they don't want to be hugged.
Little ones.
Yeah.
There's something special about the sweet little innocent ones. The older ones, they just scowl. At least mine does. Sometimes when you try to hug them, they're like, what?
Yeah, some aunts and uncles really like to hug and kiss. And you're like, your lips are way too wet.
We had Lisa. She said skydiving. It's frightening and exhilarating at the same time.
I did it, and I get how people would like it, but man, it's one. If you're scared of heights and all that stuff, it is such a big thing to mentally get prepared for. It's big. You are exhausted when you get to the ground.
I can't imagine. I would not be able to get up there. There's just no way.
That weekend, I did not have sleep problems.
Yeah.
I was very tired after that.
David said the runner's high. Best feeling you can get outside of sex.
It's not, but I get what he means, though. If you do run, there is a natural drug-like feeling that can happen, for sure.
Okay.
But better than sex or equal to, sit down, stop running.
Motor City Mongo said laughter. Okay.
A good belly laugh is great.
Yeah.
And Tommy said farting while Q-tipping my left ear.
He's sort of not lying there.
Yeah. Right there at the same time. It is quite
That's
a
hot.
feeling.
Is he single?
Okay, another random question. What is something considered to be normal by society that you refuse to do? For me, probably standing in long lines. I avoid them like anything. I can't remember the last time I was in a long line.
Me
I just
too.
won't do it.
It makes me so
Can't.
frustrated.
It's a mood elevator. It can bring a regular mood up to you get kind of angry or anxious if you're in a long line, if you're hungry too.
Totally.
Yeah, that's one I can't do. Anything else you can think of, consider to be normal that you refuse to do?
Yeah, drive stick. Too much work. I want to drink my soda. I want to be cool and chill.
Yeah, how am I supposed to eat this plate of spaghetti and drive if I have to drive stick?
She's not lying. It's very tough to eat a bowl of SpaghettiOs with a stick shift.
Yeah, those cars are disappearing. It's hard to find a stick shift these days.
But I remember people would brag about it as if they
Yeah.
were better than me. Like, I can do stick. You got automatic. Yeah, bitch. I got 2 hands now. I got free hands.
I can pick my nose and my butt.
I can do it all, baby.
Yeah. Oh, we love these lists. People talk about the things that boomers think are cool on bonvoyage.com. Yeah, I guess you're just still holding on some things that you just can't let go, and in your mind it's cool, and hey, you know what? If it's cool to you, then good for it. You. Enjoy it. Cruises, one of the things that baby boomers think are cool. Are they cool? Cruises. Suits think so, and he's a Gen Z.
He loves them, growing up on the boats, and it became a childhood fascination.
He also said yesterday that he doesn't belong in his generation, or he had a quote.
That's true.
Yes.
I don't
He
belong.
recognizes it.
I think he's more mature than most of us.
He's definitely a mature dude.
Okay. So boomers think cruises are cool. Younger generation might disagree. Cop dramas.
I love a cop drama. And old people love cop dramas.
Which is your favorite?
I like old school TJ Hooker.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's
some
definitely a boomer
old
show.
crap.
Exactly.
Dang.
Are you sure you don't like cruises? Because your TV shows belong on cruises.
I don't know. I probably would like a cruise.
Could you imagine if they had a cop drama cruise?
Oh, yeah.
He would go with suits.
TJ Hooker sounds so old.
Ice-T would definitely be on it. Mark Harmon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Other things that boomers think are cool, jorts. Those are jean shorts. Is that what a jort is?
I believe so. Jorts are pretty awful.
Okay.
Do you like a man in jorts?
I don't. It's not my vibe.
People still wearing those, huh?
I think they still sell them at Walmart, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, they sell a lot of jean product at Walmart.
That doesn't make it right.
Well, I think that shows you.
Okay. Paper bills. Other things boomers think are cool.
Paper bills?
I guess that would just be cash money.
Oh, okay.
That'd be my guess.
Cash, look.
No,
you can't hack
Is that what it
cash.
is?
I think they mean, and I see this a lot, they do everything, all their bills they pay, and any kind of exchanging of money, they don't do any kind of the app. They keep it all hard pressed with the paper. My dad's like that. He will not do any kind of bill pay on a computer or a device because hackers.
Hackers, I mean, it's real.
I think that's what they mean, but I could be wrong.
Okay. All right. Mrs. Dash seasoning. Boomers love it. Think it's cool.
Oh, it's salt free. You know, all that salt makes mama puffy.
Mrs. Dash.
Tastes like salt, but no salt.
You know what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweepstakes.
You're right. That's
Sweepstake. They love to get your email.
Mm-hmm. Potpourri. Boomers think is cool.
I don't see potpourri in a lot of young people's places. They go more candles, I think.
It's
Is that
phased
still,
out.
Is that still a thing? People still get potpourri? Can you get it?
I don't think anybody under the age of 50 is purchasing any kind of potpourri.
Oh, my mom and Aunt Ann were all about that potpourri.
Yeah.
Potpourri had a good run in the 80s.
It did, but yeah, where is it now? I think it's kind of out, isn't it?
It was trendy in the 80s. Now it's soy candles.
I was going to say, yeah, I
It's
think it's the candle
candles.
thing. Yeah. Okay. And racquetball. Boomers love racquetball. I think it's now pickleball, isn't it?
Pickleball,
That's
yeah.
kind of the new thing.
Michael in the chat room said morning radio shows.
Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a diss, right?
It is.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
One
right.
cuts deep.
That ain't cool, dog.
So to all you boomers, we love you. We had somebody defending potpourri. Got a text from a 32-year-old who said that they buy potpourri from Etsy and then boil it in a pot. It makes the whole house smell amazing. So,
All right.
Okay, so I guess somebody is still getting potpourri. Wondered about that.
Well, you'll get a good deal on it because they can't be like flying off the shelves.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. So there you go. Things that boomers think are still cool. Apparently the millennials still like it as well. Just saw this. Looks like Elon Musk, he is not done with Twitter. He is now offered to buy the whole damn thing.
Really?
Yeah.
And have like 100% instead of 9%?
It'd be his. It would be, he's going to rename it Musker.
Musky.
Really?
No.
Oh my gosh! I was like, no.
You can't tell when Kevin's kidding.
I don't know. I guess not. I don't know to tell you.
Damn, Kevin got you.
Yeah.
Musker.
I don't hate it, honestly. They might get me back on Twitter.
He just tried to sign up for Musker.
You gotta love Musker.
How much do you think he's offering? What's it going to cost to buy out Twitter? Now, he already owns, 9%, I think it is?
Yeah.
What do you think? If you're buying the rest of Twitter, the other 91%, how much would you pay, Virginia?
$1.5 billion.
$1.5 billion?
I don't know. I have no concept of this much money.
Yeah, this is the social media platform prices. Right. What do you got, Bird?
I'm gonna go $1.1 billion, Kev. $1.1 billion.
What did you say, Virginia?
$1.5
billion. $1.5 billion.
Okay. Bird is close to the actual retail price of. Oh no. Sorry, I was reading it wrong. It is Virginia. She went $1.5 billion. The actual retail price is $43 billion.
Wow. How many billions does he have?
Oh, he's got in the hundreds.
Okay, that's why I got confused. He's got, wow, that's.
Yeah.
So he would give up half his money for Twitter?
Well, he's worth $265 billion.
Okay.
So, yeah, so he'd still have a good 220 left. So he'd be all right.
He'd make it.
He'd be all right. $43 billion Elon Musk has made the offer to just buy all of Twitter. He would control it. $54.20 a share is what he would be paying. And he wrote in a letter to the Twitter chairman, Brett Taylor, I invested in Twitter as I believe in its potential to be the platform for free speech around the globe, and I believe free speech is a societal imperative for a functioning democracy. So he wants to free Twitter with his billions of dollars. So there you go. It'll be interesting to see what Twitter has to say. I know if it were me, I'd be like, okay, I'm heading to the beach.
Yeah. Sell.
Yeah. Peace. I'm out.
So does that mean Twitter's going to be a thing that we're going to have to, is that the new social media we're going to have to get? We got to get on Twitter and make sure Twitter's.
No, you're going to be on Musker.
Yeah, Musker for you.
You're not going to have to worry about Twitter.
Yeah, you're going on Musker, big dog.
Musk it up.
Yeah.
I love Musker.
Musker.
Not mustard.
No. It's going to be confusing.
I know you love
right.
mustard.
Oh, they have to change the colors to yellow now? What? No? What's going on here? There you go. That is the weekend with your official edging anthem. Enjoy that.
Edging anthem?
I'll let you work it out.
I know you know what edging is because you taught us.
No, I'm looking at the name of the song. I get the joke, Kevin. Very well played.
Okay. See, he's starting to get my jokes now, Virginia.
I just signed up for, what's the new Twitter?
You need to go write that on Musker.
Yeah.
Go write that joke on Musker. It's going to really
I'm kind of sad Musker's not real, to be quite honest with you.
All right, after the show podcast coming up before we get there, Bird, if you would wrap us all up here with your thought for the day.
One can be the master of what one does, but never of what one feels.
What?
Just let it marinate around noon. It's going to hit you like a ton of bricks.
Kind of like the edging anthem joke just hit Jaybird.
Exactly.
So we're all slow around here.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.